What's up, everybody? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. Steelers versus Raiders from Las Vegas, Nevada. And Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action. What's up, everybody? What's up? Happy Sunday night. Is it happy, though? Steelers versus Raiders here on Valhalla Sports Talk. This game set to start at 5:20 my time. It's currently 4:57. 20 minutes to kick off. Do some shout outs to those in the chat. Nufo up in here. How about them Fins? 70 points. Bucks, Rays, Bolts. Crazy football today. Yeah, it has been. John Corber, get them likes up. Eric Wallace, evening all. Hopefully everyone is having a great day. Tommy Monahan is up in here. I'm like number 13. Go Steelers. Theo says, I hope Val recovered. I don't know if recovered is the word. Daniel Berry, hey everyone, how about them Cowgirls? Nate upset about the Cowboys. So we had some huge scores today. Had some blunders. Rodgers currently playing against the Giants. It's Teen in the house, y'all. Please share this out. Let's get some people up in here. Kings Ducks is going to start soon as well, apparently. Kings Ducks is on tap as well, apparently. All right, I already got a foot that fell asleep. Sunday night football on the channel, y'all. Dab Dave says, what's up, Valhalla and everyone? Jonathan Garcia says, my Texans won. There you go, man. Tommy on his way home after work. Haven't heard any scores yet. I guess that's a no, feel bad for you, man, says Theo. It's crazy, man. I'm going to do a video, my reaction video on today's Viking game. It should be out tomorrow. Well, I'm not exactly impressed on what's going on in Viking land. Eric Wallace. That's all right. You already know, but Tommy doesn't. Sheila says, hi, Valhalla and Mod Squad members. I'm happy. My Chiefs won 41-10. Coach HGTV. I know my Panthers lost again, but what the heck, Broncos? Chiefs are now sitting on the top like the Dodgers. Hope you're doing well, though, Coach. Let's play some football, says Ryan Rowe. Fins could have put up 90 if Waddle didn't get hurt, says Nufo. Dodgers currently beating the Giants 2-0 in the bottom of the third. I believe they will clinch that second seed with a victory. Jonathan Garcia, I'm at Hooters, about to head home. Get me some wings, bro. Don't worry, Valhalla. You have a win coming next week, says Coach. Ain't nothing guaranteed with that Viking team, Coach. Ain't nothing guaranteed with them Vikes. Nothing. But yeah, I'll do my recap video for the Viking Charger game. It'll come out probably early tomorrow morning. And then I'll do the recap of the week on Tuesday. as we keep working on this standalone content. It's not working yet as far as these streams are concerned. There we go. Lance Lynn pitched out of some trouble. We got 24 in the house, y'all. This game starts at 5:20. It's currently 5:02. Ragnar says, "Hey, Mad Viking, I think the Vikings need to get their head in the game and start winning." Is that what you think? So much went wrong in that game, y'all. So much went wrong. It'll be a long video. That is going to be a long video. Saints lead the Packers the entire game and then blow it in the end. This game right here, the stat line, Raiders are favored by 2.5. The over-under is 43. In the chat, y'all. In the chat, let me know who you picking in this game and what's the score going to be. AJ just got back from the Chiefs game. We're just sitting at 24 in the chat. Tommy predicts Steelers 23-17. Can't remember who I picked in this game. Boom, boom. Ragnar says it's been a long time since they've gone to a championship. They need to win one soon. Who you telling, man? Who you telling? Vikings coaching staff blows. This game could end in a tie, says John Corber. 21-20 Steelers. All right, let's do a little preview of this game, y'all. Let's do a little preview of this game. Pittsburgh 1-1 on the season, third in the AFC North. They're taking on the Las Vegas Raiders, who are 1-1 as well, second in the AFC West, at least at the beginning of today. Pickett of the Steelers has 454 passing yards to Garoppolo's 385. Najee Harris struggling out the gate, 74 rushing yards. Josh Jacobs, 46 for the Raiders. Receiving yards, Pickens, 163 to Adams, 150. Both field goal kickers have made 2. Alexander leads the Steelers in tackles with 15. Bennett, 12. For the Raiders. Sacks, TJ Watt, 4 for the Steelers, 1 for Crosby of the Raiders. This game will be on NBC tonight, y'all. NBC. Thursday Night Football. Need Jacobs to go beast mode. Highly unlikely, says Nufo. I like your new overlay setup. It looks awesome, says Ragnar. Appreciate it. Bodo Winter checks in from the NFC B East to the NFC L East. Skeptic says, I haven't been happy since 1983. Go Raiders. 24-23 is the prediction for Nufo for the Raiders. It looks like the Steelers are headed out on the field. They're in their white jerseys, gold pants. Raiders black jerseys, silver pants. Dealer predicts 30 Raiders. Steelers 30, Raiders 10. So the Saints missed a field goal as time expired to allow Green Bay to get back in that one. 18-17 is your final. Jordan Love, his first win as a starter at Lambeau. Eric Carr was injured in that game. Shoulder injury. Right now they're showing Chargers Vikings. Chargers try to give the Vikings a gift at the end of the game. Vikings giveth, then they giveth right back. Cowboys go to Arizona. And that game wasn't even close, y'all. That game was not even close. The Cardinals with the victory. Dolphins put a 70-piece up on the Broncos. It's been a long time since that's been done in the NFL. Showing the highlights in warp speed because there's so many of them. I haven't watched a Raider game since Bo Jackson says Ragnar. Janikowski's up for the Hall? I think if a kicker makes it, Janikowski should probably be in the running. Yes, Scorigami 70-20. Yeah, it wasn't even close, Tommy. It wasn't even close. Viking Jerome says Vikings are in deep shit, Valhalla. Cardinals are no joke. They humbled Dallas today, says Mark 63. Bo Jackson and Dion, the best athletes ever, says Andrea Smith. Trade Cousins for Garoppolo or Fields. Cousins did screw up late, though, y'all. He did screw up late. Let all that time go off the clock. Oh, was the bomb. I have a worn signed jersey. No way, dude. What the hell is that worth? A game worn Bo Jackson jersey? I bet you that's worth a pretty penny. Trade Kirk for Nufo. How about if we just trade Nufo for 2 Circle K hot dogs and a bag of candy? Mark 63 says the Bears are a disaster. Oh, it has to be worth more than that. Skeptic, a game-worn Bo Jackson jersey? Has to be worth more than 5. Trade Cousins for a Circle K Polar Pop, says Nufo. Now, we got 22 likes, y'all. 31 in the chat. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be a pleasant guy to be around if I get another 1,000-view stream, y'all. I'm really not. Justin Tucker is washed up. He missed a 67-yard field goal to win the game. They tried to kick a 67-yarder to win it? Tucker's the man, dude. Five in the house. Got about 8 minutes to first kick. Or to kickoff. Listen to me, first kick. It was all online, but he missed it by like 3 yards, says Bodo. Somebody made a real long kick today. I think somebody hit like a 62 or 63 yarder. Oh, Pepe checks in, says Raiders are winning the World Series this year. Skeptic says 7-Eleven dogs are the bomb, plus a big gulp for $2.50. We don't have many 7-Elevens here in the AZ, y'all. We don't have many 7-Elevens here. All right, Carrie Underwood. Boner. I sure wish I could play that for y'all. All right, theme song is complete. Quick Trip is Comb. What's up, Isaac? That Carrie music, says John. What's up, Mark Fetters? Breaking news, onions are now available at Dodger Stadium. Didn't they always have onions? Maybe I'm missing something there, y'all. Maybe I'm missing something. All right, let's bring this up. I thought they always had, oh, they had relish. Relish.
Las Vegas Raiders. And their new quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, facing T.J. Watt and the Pittsburgh Steelers on NBC's.
All right, so both teams have taken the field.
Well, let's start old rivals from the 70s, revisit. I think we're going to have a fun one for you tonight. I want to start with Pittsburgh, Chris, because they did beat Cleveland. Exciting game on Monday night. Their defense hasn't stopped the run at all, but their offense, only 2 touchdowns in 2 games.
What I'm going to do is refresh everything real fast.
Or this franchise that wants to run the ball and stop the run, and they've really done neither so far. But tonight the pressure is really on Kenny Pickett and the Steelers offense to start carrying their edge of the way.
It wasn't live, it was the taped version, but she is there, you're right.
This is a team with a lot of good pieces. They're trying to put them all together around their new quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, the Raiders have been weird too, though, haven't they? I mean, Josh Jacobs, he led the league in rushing in 2022, and now averaging just 1.6 yards per carry. It's just nuts. But do they stay with that running game, or do they drop back and try and challenge these 2 great pass rushers, T.J. Watt, Alex Highsmith? I don't know, but it's going to be fun.
Steelers have never played here, so guess what? There are a lot of terrible towels in the crowd. It's going to be fun, and there are stars everywhere on the field and in the...
All right, so we go to a commercial break, just that quick. Wrecking Jerome, I'd rather have Dab Dave, Sheila, Nufo, Butterfly. They could help our offensive line. Skeptic says I have a niece at Tennessee and another at Texas A&M. If I don't get to see some games, I'm changing my will. So we got a kickoff just around the corner, y'all. 41 in the house. Sarah says, my Colts won against the Ravens. Love it. We're on top of the AFC South. Congrats, Sarah. Harry Kane, more Steelers fans in the Raider Stadium. Dolphins are for real, says Sarah. El Pepe telling jokes. Not in the mood. Yeah, we've got quick trips here, Isaac. We do have quick trips. Not here in the town, though. Not here in my hometown. But in the bigger cities, they do. Appreciate it, Ross Rambo. Ice Ice Baby in here. You got somebody real famous? Who's that? Ross Rambo in here representing them Steelers. Member up, Ross. You can get a Steeler helmet to put in the chat. Harry Kane. All right, I see an NFL logo. Doing that Raiders thing, y'all. Oh, man. I don't think I got it. I'm trying to sync it up, y'all. I don't know how long I'll be on because they're now unloading me, so I'll have to drive any moment. All right, Bodo, man. Be safe, bro. Be safe out there. Am I going to claim a chain this week in my fantasy leagues? Theo putting up the Raiders and the Steelers helmets there. All right, Mike Tyson, y'all. What's Tyson doing there?
We go down to Melissa Stark. Hello, Melissa.
Hello, Mike. Jimmy Garoppolo told us he has settled in to Las Vegas. He loves it here. He bought a house on the 10th hole of a golf course, and number 10 said it feels like home. Tonight is his first home start as the Raiders quarterback, and he has some special fans here cheering him on. 20 members of the Garoppolo family flew in from Chicago to support him, including his parents, even his grandpa, Tony, who just turned 90. Garoppolo is reunited with head coach Josh McDaniels, who was his offensive coordinator in New England for his first 3.5 seasons.
Probably not, Mark. Probably not.
Jimmy said back then it felt like Josh and Tom Brady were speaking a different language. And McDaniels says Jimmy was green in every way, but now he's mature. He understands defenses, and Jimmy showed what he is all about in San Francisco. I talked to Garoppolo a few minutes ago, and he said, this is a special night. It's going to be loud.
You mean G-string?
It's gonna be wild, and I can't wait.
Neither can we. Thank you, Melissa. Year 2 for Josh McDaniels. 6-11 last year. 5 of those losses.
Mike Tomlin, the coach for the Steelers, third most wins among active coaches.
Mike Tomlin just keeps rolling. Season 17 with the Steelers. Never a losing record. Vegas won the toss, defers the option to the second half, so Pittsburgh receives.
Pittsburgh going to get the $1 million football first.
For the Raiders, and it's the Steeler debut for veteran Desmond King, replacing Gunnar Olszewski, who's inactive tonight with a concussion. Raiders, Steelers, off we go from Vegas. And King will drift over, let it go. Pittsburgh starts from the 25. Here's their offense.
All right, Pittsburgh will stout out to 25.
Pickett, University of Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris, Alabama.
Allen Robinson, Penn State. George Pickens, Hoover High School. Calvin.
Don't know about that music.
University.
Penn State.
Dan Moore Jr., Texas A&M.
Oregon State.
Mason Cole, Michigan.
James Daniels, Warren G. Harding High School.
Shooks Okorafor, Western Michigan.
Chris said it before, desperate to get the running game going. 696 total yards in their first 2 games.
All right, 1st and 10. I'll get you to the stat page as soon as it becomes active.
First crack at it.
Harris.
And he gets out of an arm tackle, will gain about 5 yards. Good work by Harris to keep that play alive and string it out.
He is slow, so slow, y'all.
Stats to start the season for last year's first-round pick out of the University of Pittsburgh. Remember, he became the starter week 5 last year. This is just his 15th career start. His offensive coordinator, Matt Canada, hearing the boos from Steeler fans last week. That's a group that is under the microscope in Western PA.
All right, we're going. 32 in the house. 2nd and 5.
5, gun run inside, and Najee gets 4. Harris to the 34-yard line with 3rd and 1 coming up.
Need him about 4.
The tackle up front for the Raiders.
Obvious strategy coming right out for the Raiders is that they're going to try and stop this run. They have a lot of people at the line of scrimmage.
Make it a 3rd down.
And they know what the Pittsburgh Steelers feel like they have to do tonight, and that's run the ball.
Third and 1 is a down and distance.
As a fullback, play a little bit of tight end, a little bit of fullback. He'll take the handoff this time, and he'll be stopped. Could not get to the 35. It was Nichols who made the last play, coming up with that one.
Raiders defense holds.
3 and out to begin.
What a nice looking play that time by Nichols. He's going to jump to the inside and just make the blocker completely miss and come back and not only make the tackle, but basically throw Hayward.
You don't care what school they're from?
Lean forward into that 1st down.
Presley Harvin is the punter for Pittsburgh. And DeAndre Carter back deep to receive.
All right, the punt is away.
In the air, very high. 57 yards on the kick. Carter from the 9. Nowhere to go, and he's brought down. Excellent coverage.
Taken down at the 9.
Long field. Mark Robinson, the backup linebacker, pushes him back. Here's the Raiders offense.
Jimmy Garoppolo, Eastern Illinois.
Josh Jacobs, Alabama.
Devontae Adams.
Kobe Myers, NC State.
Austin Hooper, Stanford.
Notre Dame.
Colton Miller, UCLA. Dylan, Memphis.
Andre James, UCLA.
Greg Van Roten.
Line's been good. They haven't allowed a sack the first 2 weeks. And the offense as a whole buoyed by the return of Jacoby Myers, who missed last week with a concussion. Jimmy G gets it rolling from the 12-yard line. That pass sideline is caught by Devontae Adams.
By Adams on the right side.
Watt dropping back there in coverage along with Patrick Peterson. So Garoppolo, Melissa told you about at the start. Typical high completion percentage in his first 2 starts for the Raiders. He comes in after Derek Carr was here, 6 years, the total number in San Francisco. after the beginning that Melissa detailed with Josh McDaniels in New England.
2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 on first down. Josh Jacobs, can he get going? Not there. Guy's averaging a yard and 6/10 per carry. It's not what he got there. Here's the Pittsburgh defense.
Broncos got smashed as El Pepe.
Texas A&M.
Montrezl Adams. Oh,
And I'm still trying to get this shit synced up, y'all.
Wallace, Tucson High School.
Yonner Neal, Florida.
Tucson High School, 3rd and 3.
They've given up almost 800 total yards in the first 2 games, but those 2 defensive scores are the reason the Steelers are 1-1 that they got Monday night against Cleveland. Amir Abdullah's the back. 3rd and 3, Garoppolo throws for
Incomplete.
Blanketed. Joey Porter Jr.
So the Raiders don't do nothing with it either.
Round pick with the tight coverage, and it's 3 and out for the Raiders.
Really helped Joey Porter Jr. here because they're going to have a
Ray
safety
Kane
right
says
over
Jimmy
the top.
G
So
string.
all he has to do is just trail Devontae Adams. Pretty easy to do that. You see KZ sitting right in behind him. So you have to make a decision. When he's doubled that hard, do you stay with your best receiver or look for somebody
All right,
else?
Austin back to receive. Cole to punt it.
Ready to receive. A.J. Cole to punt it away for Las Vegas.
Punts away.
38 yards it covers from the 32. Little bit of space. A nice cut.
Ooh.
Austin who moves near midfield, but you saw a flag come down at the top.
Down at about the 48.
In all likelihood,
But
we'll
a
come back
flag.
and check it out. It's thrown on the sideline. Trey Blake is our referee tonight. He was the referee the last time these teams met, the end of last year.
During the kick, holding, receiving team number 42. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down. Timeout.
So much for the good field position. James Pierre the flag as the Steelers and Raiders get set to renew acquaintances.
All right, so we go to a commercial break. Change it to the first quarter. Mark says, I don't like either one of these teams. 30 in the house, y'all. We got this thing synced up finally. Harry Kane, would you ever come to the U.S. play in the NFL as a kicker? I have no idea who Harry Kane is, y'all. 0. Sorry, Mr. Kane. Sorry, Mr. Kane. Dolphins 70-20 like a basketball score. All right, here we go. 1974 AFC Championship. These two games played. Raiders 10, Steelers 16. It was in them olden days, y'all. Franco Harris, Terry Bradshaw. 72 AFC Championship as well. All right, back to it.
Litnikoff, among others, on the field before the game. They do the alumni and the tradition so well.
Run up the middle by Najee Harris. Fights hard. He's got to be better than 3 yards a pop, y'all.
Crosby, Eastern Michigan.
Jonathan Jenkins.
All right, more music as they do the intros for the players. Steelers break the huddle on a 1st and 10. Gives me a 2nd and 6.
Placed on the non-football illness list this week. We'll not see him for quite some time. Pickett, pressure, just has to get rid of it. Coverage was good on Harris. It'll bring up 3rd down.
And make it 3rd and longer. 3rd and 6.
No doubt the guy that you have to stop if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers is Max Crosby. You're going to see him moving around. He is relentless.
The Steelers make me nervous this year. Don't feel like they packed the punch.
How many triple teams they put on him. He finds
a player from Bayern Munich and England's national team.
He is their A-lister on this defense.
Most watched league in the world. Gotcha. Well, welcome. 3rd and 6. Pickett in the shotgun.
Out of the pattern for Pickett. Keeps it alive. Fires sideline. Incomplete.
Too high. Too high, and we got a battle of 3 and outs.
Doing everything they can, really, to get some inside pressure in here to do exactly what happened. Pickett then has to exit the pocket, and moving to his left, just let it escape a bit. And there we go again for this Raiders defense. So far, all defense in this one.
That is away.
For Presley Harvin. Hang time. Carter all the way back to the 14. He's got some space.
Return it 20, 25.
It's a return of about 12 yards, the 26-yard line. And that's where the Raiders will start. 4.5 into this one from Vegas.
All right, we go to another commercial break. $23 in the house. Be 5 likes so far, y'all. They said, all right, all right. All right, here we go, back to it.
Including Carrie Underwood, who sings the Sunday Night Football anthem the last 11 years. First time she's been at a Sunday Night Football game, so we invited her into our production truck with Drew Esikoff, our director, and Rob Hyland, our
Carrie
producer.
Underwood is up in the production truck.
Watching how Carrie Underwood brings us on the air every Sunday night. It was pretty cool. And we had the chance last night to go see Carrie in concert.
All right, so Raiders with 10:27 remaining in the first quarter take possession of the ball. They're going from right to left on your screen.
Great. There's a new album out. We'd spend time with Carrie Underwood, who gets us started every Sunday night.
Takes the handoff. Over the middle, caught. Adams.
Had the game's first down, retreated. We'll see where they mark him. It's at the 35. It'll be a yard short of the first down. That's where it should be on the gain of 9.
You get a feel for what play action does here. Here they go, play action off the first down run, and you end up with a one-on-one on the outside, and that is going to be easy. You have to have respect for one of the best, if not the best, receiver in all of football in Davante Adams. A lot of space with those linebackers.
2nd and 1. Single back. Adams out wide on the left.
2nd and 1. Great
Wow.
penetration. Somehow Garoppolo got it to Josh Jacobs in time for the first down at the 40-yard line.
First down, Raiders.
Adams sacked him for a big loss.
This play would be mistimed just a little bit, they say. Mayer's going to come down, and he's supposed to trap.
That's crazy. Garoppolo drops back and is sacked. But no, he got the ball to Jacobs.
Got it off to Jacobs, and that was close.
Just a little brief second where it was out of Garoppolo's hands, and
They're at the
Jacobs
40.
was able to secure it and give us the game's first down.
Back to pass.
5 in the pattern. Garoppolo floats it sideline.
It's Adams. First down.
Here in the first 6 minutes of this one, and why not? First team All-Pro the last 3 years.
So you've got T.J. Watt on one side, and on the other side, you have
A 6th place for Harvick today in the NASCAR race.
You see both of those guys on the field together. You have to help both ways. That time they were able to get the football off.
Garoppolo 4 attempts targeted Adams.
5 is the mic on a 1st and 10.
Penetration there. He avoids the loss of yards. Football
Ball's out.
Back end. T.J. Watt is there, and it looks like it's Steelers' ball, and it is.
Oh, Steelers get a fumble as Jacob fumbles, stripped by Watt.
Question is he down or not?
That ball came out.
They'll probably look at this in replay.
He is down. All hands are on it. They'll review it.
All right, so they're going to review it, y'all. Let me bring in my co-host here real quick. Gonna give him a new name. Hired him just before the stream. His name is Watt DeFook. Watt DeFook. Oh, it's in Vegas, Harry. It's in Vegas. Isaac says he's down. It's 21 in the house. Could we get below 10 maybe? Jesus, what is happening? Here we go. The call from the official. All right, so Vegas did not fumble it.
Pretty quick one. We didn't even need to bring Terry McCauley in for that one.
Take some time off, Terry.
Will do, Chris. Anything you say.
Good job by Fitzpatrick pulling at it, pulling it out. And that's Fitzpatrick T.J. Watt around the ball almost always when a big moment happens in the Steeler defense. Just not there.
They're the stars, but so far the Raiders have done a nice job with this offense.
8:21 clock running here in the first quarter. Garoppolo in the shotgun.
But they've been getting the ball out so
puts
quickly.
Jacobs in motion to the far side, out wide.
Those edge rushers yet.
Whistles.
They were thinking about something. And they'll back up 5 here.
False start. Offense, number 74. 5-yard penalty, second down.
Colton Miller, the captain, left tackle in his 6th year. So trying to get Josh Jacobs going. Leading rusher in the NFL last year, just stymied in the first 2 games. -2 yards in Buffalo last week.
Yeah, I was even talking to the Pittsburgh Steelers about it a little bit, and I said, is there anything different? Is there any scheme difference? And he goes, no. We're trying to figure
Just
it
past
out.
8 minutes in the first quarter. Garoppolo shotgun. Jacobs to his right.
Penalty makes it 2nd and 14. And Garoppolo in the middle of the
Hot on a crosser. Shakes loose. Myers falls down short of the first.
To this team as he came over in free agency and then had a good game, including the game-winning touchdown against Denver, but then out with a concussion last week.
Yeah, and he's a big part of this because anytime you have a player like Davante Adams, you need somebody else.
A run up the middle this time.
Quick, and they go with a Garoppolo sneak, and that's almost
Quarterback
good as gold
sneak.
for the
Might be
first
good
down
for a first.
Yeah, you just need somebody else to offset that to try and give some space to Davante Adams. That was a good run that time on the part of Jimmy Garoppolo. He sort of bounced off the initial contact and
needed a beefy yard. It's about 1.5 yards, and looks like they're going to come out and measure this one. And I said as good as gold because Garoppolo is 91% on sneaks of 3rd or 4th down and 1.
yeah, clever. He put his head down, and that was going nowhere fast. And then just backed back out or knocked back out. Just a matter of where they mark it from there.
And
He's going to be short.
a couple index cards short, so it'll bring up 4th down.
Short. About 8 inches short of the first.
At the very least, you're going to hard count this, but I think they go for it, don't you?
Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah, you're at that point. And typically, when the Raiders really need something, if they're going to go behind double teams running
What's up,
the football,
PDX?
it is to their left with Parham and Colton Miller.
Raiders going to go for it on a 4th and inches.
Propensity to pick up the sneaks. Of course, he was with
Tomlin still sending in subs.
Tom Brady, and Tom was as good as anyone, and Garoppolo's right around that level. But we're going to get a timeout taken here by the Raiders.
I'm out by the Raiders.
Probably trying to decide if they have to use a silent count. There's so many terrible towels being waved, as there always are when the Pittsburgh Steelers go on the road.
But we were talking about that coming into this week. As you're walking around Vegas, you see a lot of black and gold, see a lot of Steeler fans. So you got that sense. And even the Raiders side brings it up. They say, you know, when you have those teams with the big fan base, like the Steelers, or the Jets and the Giants, and they come out here for the first time, as soon as the schedule comes out, their fans are like, we're going to Vegas.
It's a destination.
Yeah,
It
Harry.
really is.
Yeah,
And
there's
it is a
definitely
great
more
place.
Steeler fans there, it looks
This
like.
year, and great restaurants, great entertainment, like Carrie Underwood, everywhere you go. So it's going to be fun.
We had an idea. We could do a Sunday Night Football residency in Vegas. Just have every Sunday night game here.
I'm in.
Okay, good. See what they do here, 4th and 1. Will he sneak?
Raiders still going to go for it.
Garoppolo
Takes the handoff. Going long. Adams. Touchdown Raiders.
Such a great call by Josh McDaniels. He gives his best player a one-on-one opportunity as the crossing route came across the field. The free safety came flying up to try to jump that. They tried to switch positions on the back end and just got caught. But talk about some guts. 4th and 1.
Nobody touches Adams, and he just rolls into the end zone.
There you go. It takes big plays in this league to win games.
Daniel Carlson, the kicker, was all over the
Daniel
place.
Carlson, former Viking.
Not the best snap. Cole got it down.
Dang, almost missed it, but made it.
Knocked it through. 4th and short. Got the guy who's great at the sneak.
All right, we go to a commercial. Adams for 7. Booyah, says Skeptic. Damn, Dave says that figures the Steelers suck more than the Raiders do. Does there happen to be anybody in the chat that doesn't follow this channel that can do a search, a YouTube search for Raiders versus Steelers and tell me if you find my channel broadcasting? I'm starting to get paranoid like old Grid over on Gridiron Blitz and thinking I might be shadow banned by YouTube for some reason. I've tried everything, y'all. I've tried changing the description on the video. 20 in the house on a Sunday night football game? Weird.
A lot of them from Aaron Rodgers, touchdown in 13 straight games he's played on Sunday Night Football. Longest streak in the history of the series.
All right, kick away. Steelers get the $1 million football.
Let it go. They'll take over at the 25. Well, if you know Western Pennsylvania, you know that there are a lot of hills.
All right, more music. They're not in here. You're right. Scott Nichols keeps telling us about his life.
And it's been hard early in games. For the third straight week.
First and 10. Pickett back to pass. Incomplete.
Pickens. Marcus Peters has him locked down in coverage. The Steelers trying to get something jump-started here.
Nice job on the outside. Marcus Peters, who typically does not play up and bump and run coverage. He's usually back and off and wants to see the quarterback there right in the face of the best
Appreciate it,
player,
Dave.
Pickens. And that's one of the
Yeah, there's something going on, bro.
Deontay Johnson, their other really first-class route runner, out now with a hamstring issue. So they need to find a second receiver to get hot, too.
Right, this is Warren on the left side.
Spun around, hold on to that ball, and he gains 3 yards. Might see a little more.
Gain of 3.
As he continues to make an impression, not just on the Steelers, but on you too.
He's been really good. And the nice thing with him is sometimes you can just dump him the ball out of the backfield like they did last week, and he can make people miss and get up. Now here comes always the interesting part here for me. Watch Max Crosby, who will now be on the far side of the field. And the amount of tension he gets as of right now, he's usually over here where the 3 receivers are. But now they're going to have to make a shift to try and make up for that.
On 3rd and 7,
Pickett going long.
Downfield streaking is Calvin. Austin, who's got it?
Austin, touchdown Steelers.
Pittsburgh, but there's a flag back near the line of scrimmage.
Uh-oh, Pickett put on the brakes. because there's a flag on the play.
Track star on display, but will it hold up? Here's the call.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense.
Holding on the defense.
That penalty is declined. And don't go to play, touchdown.
Count it.
72-yard touchdown for Austin.
So Max Crosby is going to loop back inside. They blitz the linebacker here, but watch.
I thought that was Pickens that caught it.
Play. Jalen Warren, 5'8", comes up and stones
Tavon Austin to the house.
Sets up the bomb. They pick it up perfectly. That was nice.
Chris Boswell for the extra point.
Extra point up and good.
So these teams have been struggling on the offensive side with back-to-back series, giving you a little bit of fireworks.
This was the hope. This was the dream. If you're the Pittsburgh Steelers here, they definitely were trying to get Calvin Austin going one-on-one, and their feeling was that Marcus Peters was a guy that, from a pure speed
Blitnikoff would light one up on the
standpoint,
sidelines. You're right, Mark.
Really good about it, and exactly that happened.
And in the locker room.
They play it perfectly, and man, does that help everything in this offense. They just needed some big explosive plays to be able to jumpstart them. And for Kenny Pickett, when you see
John says now we got a game.
Like that is a 5'8" man taking out one of the best pass rushers in the entirety of the National Football League. And yeah, they're happy about Calvin Austin and the touchdown, but Jalen Warren is the man.
Not a lot of big plays.
Mommy says good. I never like giving up the first score in a game.
Career touchdown for Austin, who missed all of last year. Foot injury, had Lisfranc surgery. Took him in the 4th round out of Memphis. He's played in both games to start the year. Had good numbers in the back end of the blowout.
All right, the punt is away with 6:12 remaining in the first quarter.
Raiders will take over at the 25. I mentioned Jimmy Garoppolo getting accustomed to Las Vegas, so we're rolling with Jimmy.
And a little feature about Garoppolo. Isaac says, what the heck happened? I went out for a second. Now it's tied. 71-yard touchdown pass.
It's amazing.
25 in trouble. T.J.
Sacked him. Watt with the sack. His 5th.
Loss of 9. Sack 5 on the season already.
I don't know what you do about this guy, but he has just been a nightmare for everybody. He holds the record, at least tied with Michael Strahan for sacks. And the more cute things that teams try to do to block that guy, the more it seems like quarterbacks are on their back. He just does it game after game. It's amazing.
They're going to make it a 2nd and 18.
By the Raiders.
Shotgun for Garoppolo. Back to pass. Over the middle. Ooh. Wow, Myers catches that between 3 Steelers.
Set up 3rd and 5.
Make it a 3rd and short.
Gutsy throw right there. Wow. It was right in the window, but the safeties were sitting right
3rd
back
and medium for the Raiders.
Was all over that. You're talking about 3 people right at the collision point, and Jacoby Myers just knew he was going to take it. Did, but gave him a chance now. 3rd and 5.
All right, Garoppolo in the shotgun, running back to his left.
For Las Vegas.
Going for it. Incomplete, intended for Abdullah on the near side.
Juan Alexander picking up the back end of the coverage. Levi Wallace got it started, and the Raiders go 3 and out.
On the other side, you have an equally talented pass rusher as well. Heck of a job that time by Colton Miller. And I understand why Jimmy Garoppolo threw that ball wide. That's one of those wheel routes, and I think he was just expecting it up the boundary, trying to keep him away from the safety.
Daniel Carlson
is away.
Calvin Austin electrified him with the touchdown reception.
Austin going to return it.
Could not get away from that.
Tackled
first
almost
tackle. Only picked
immediately.
up about 5 yards. As he was trying to escape. Could not. Jakob Johnson, the fullback, got him. The marvel that.
All right, we go to a commercial break. You thrown up? Weird seeing Jimmy G as a Raider. He's too much of a pretty boy. I think he's perfect for Vegas. Butterfly checks in, says hi. What's up, Butterfly? Beating his bone or anything? No? High game, yep. Big Zig had a big stream there, Butterfly. I thought he'd do this game too. Ten and 3 on the spread this week. My best week so far, says Jay Ramirez. All right, here we go. Back to it.
Jay Watt, who just had that sack, came over to the sideline. His head coach, Mike Tomlin, said, "Thank you, sir," about 4 or 5 times and just kept high-fiving him.
Well, it says that often to TJ Watt, right? We had a great visit with TJ when the Steelers got.
All right, so we got 4:29 remaining in the first quarter. Tie ball game between the Raiders and the Steelers. It's a 1st and 10 Steelers from the 25. Kenny Pickett in the shotgun.
Steelers take over their own 25.
2 wideouts left, 1 right. Ooh! A gift pick six is dropped by Marcus Peters.
Interceptions, almost had a walk-in gift.
Oh boy, Marcus Peters is one of those guys that studies routes. He studies quarterbacks' eyes. He saw that route combination. He probably has some of the best hands for a defensive back in all of football.
Did, Dart. He dropped the pick six.
Cannot believe that he missed that walk.
He's got 32 picks since 15, so he can catch.
Friday was unbelievable, right?
2nd and 10. Handoff, Najee Harris right into the line.
A couple of yards, I'll throw him back. John Jenkins, veteran in there on the defensive line, helping to make the stop. 3rd and long coming up.
I'll tell you what, I think the Raiders knew exactly what the Steelers were going to do there, so it was 2nd down and long, but they stacked the box and blitzed everybody down.
Butterfly says the Cowboys should be embarrassed.
Run the football there to try and set up a 3rd and 5, something like that. So great anticipation on that one.
3rd and 8. 3rd and 8.
Great block Chris showed you on the touchdown. He's back in there to help Pickett on 3rd and 8.
Back to pass. Over the middle. Caught.
To the 38-yard line. George Pickens over the middle.
Pickens makes the catch.
It is a 1st down. Jerry Tillery was closing in.
1st down.
Where they really need something out of Jerry Tillery, don't they? They just don't have that other guy there to make the plays. And for Pickens, he's somebody that he's like Devontae Adams. You just have to give him a chance. We have seen so many times that sometimes coverage can make a quarterback. Jeez, look at the shot he took there.
Cowboys fans at work are going to be salty.
Backup took a big shot on the touchdown to George Pickens on Monday night.
Max sucked today.
Checked on that left shoulder.
Harris.
The injury report this week. Here's Najee Harris. Spun around by Marcus Peters.
I have Najee Harris in one of my leagues, y'all, and he is not it. He's like he's going in slow motion all the time.
Surprise them or not, they had the two deep safeties, which probably said, all right, we're going to go ahead and run the football, but you're going to get Peters coming right down here in the middle, and he almost took the handoff.
Are the Cowboys fans the saltiest when they lose?
Sure, it felt
I don't know. I don't think so.
Dropped that pick six.
Hey, kitchen.
2nd and 10. Shotgun, empty backfield.
2nd and 10. Pickens scans, comes back to Allen Robinson, and the veteran pulls Peters forward to the 46-yard line. Robinson, third team in 3 years with the Rams.
Butterfly's like, I'm not being salty.
Starts career down in Jacksonville.
You know, for a lot of people, getting attention is a good
Butterfly says, I think all of them are salty.
rare opportunity here. Anytime you see Max Crosby getting single blocked, it means that ball is going to come out just that fast. Otherwise, you do not get to make a pass on that play.
He did struggle in the red zone today. 3rd and 4.
He was balanced so far, 7 runs, 7 passes. In a 7-7 game. Pickett ran right into it, and they've
It gets sacked by the Raiders. Crosby, his 2nd of the year.
I think Max Crosby was anticipating a quick throw because of the fact that he was getting single block. So, it's got to be a quick throw. He was sitting there.
He says, I disagree. On Charger fans, they just lose, go to the beach, and have a beer.
Jump, and then he saw him begin to scramble, gets off, hustles, makes a play. That guy is relentless.
Punt number 3 for Presley Harvick.
All right, punt is away.
Aggressive returner.
Lets it drop.
Very high.
It bounces to about the 13.
First game against San Francisco, but was good.
All right, Raiders take possession of the $1 million football. Dak threw it into triple coverage. Same old Dax's art. Seahawks fans, go have a latte.
They really are, and for the Raiders, it has to be.
All right, 49 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Tie ball game.
Well, are we ever going to be able
Raiders with the $1 million football.
And they seem like
Garoppolo in the shotgun, running back to his left.
Not running it as much.
Handoff. Up the middle by Jacobs, gain of about 3.
Mark Robinson, the linebacker, gain of a couple. And we mentioned Jacobs and the slow start. He was one of the running backs.
Raiders still with 2 timeouts.
Was he going to get paid, not get paid? He didn't get in until the end of camp. He missed tons of reps in the offseason. Maybe that's a part of the slow start.
Under the grill.
Garoppolo out. Devontae Adams busy in this first quarter.
That's to Adams on the side there, just short of the first.
You know, the other part of this thing, too, is that Cameron Hayward is not on the defensive side. We watched the tape.
Probably still have that spray, babe.
A year ago,
huh?
And he was just destroying the interior of the Raiders' offensive line. And, of course, he's going to be out now probably at least half the season. But what a force. And he was a guy that on that side of the defense was someone you just assumed was going to handle all runs, and he did.
Into the quarter here in Las Vegas, all even at 7. Sunday Night Football continues after these messages.
All right, end of the quarter, y'all. End of the quarter. Bert says it's not just entertainment. Tell that to the fans to get tattoos of their team. Guilty. Cities that have multiple sports teams are not as salty after a loss as PDX. So we're headed to the second quarter. Tied up at 7. I don't know, Conrad. I don't know. I'm sure they'll get one, though. Brother-in-law's a Jets fan. He almost died when he found out about Rodgers. All right, here we go. Back to Las Vegas.
Quarter 2. Here at Allegiant Stadium, Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark down on the sideline.
Right.
Josh McDaniels.
3rd and 1 now. 3rd and 1 for the Raiders.
Positive momentum in year 1 last year. So all those big double-digit leads they had in the second half, and they blew them. That's why they ended up 6-11 and missing the playoffs. And the fewest wins for the Raiders since back in 2018. 3rd and a long one to start the quarter.
Gonna throw it. Adams, first down.
Red hot tonight to the 29-yard line. A first down. They keep feeding Adams.
This guy's one of the best that's ever played at this little release move. Look at all the moves as he goes towards Minka.
Take notes, Vikings. Take
right there.
notes.
And it's just so hard. You've got to protect
Feed
against
it
the inside
to your
'cause
best
you let him
wide
cross your
receiver.
face, he might score a touchdown that way. Give him a little space. Picks up a first down the other way.
1st and 10 from the 29. Shotgun. Handoff to Jacobs up the middle. Jacobs blows up a linebacker. Gain of about 7.
Jacobs told me that he worked out on his own at his high school in Tulsa, Oklahoma this offseason. So the conditioning's there, but that it is very hard to simulate.
I do
the
PDX.
actions and that you can't simulate
I use
getting hit.
DraftKings.
But still, he's even a little perplexed by it. He
Conrad
told me he
checking
went
in
into
from the
game
rainy
last
streets of
against
Redmond,
Buffalo
Washington.
feeling good. But he said -2 yards, that's embarrassing. And he told
14
me tonight
minutes
his
clock
focus
running
is on
here
his
in the
contact
second
balance
quarter.
and trying to trust the offensive line.
At the tight end and the fullback spot, Jacobs.
And he got about 3 yards on that carry.
Get him about 2 or 3.
What do you think, Chris? You miss all that camp. Can you come back and just light it up right away?
I don't think so because timing and
Let me ask that,
one back is
PDX.
different than the other back. But when you look at that guy, you go, oh, I get why he led the league in rushing.
Right.
He looks like he weighs about 200 pounds.
13:29 clock running here in the second quarter. Raiders face a 3rd and 1. Garoppolo in the shotgun. Josh Jacobs to his left. They bring Renfro in motion to the near side. Blitz. Garoppolo over the middle. Caught by Adams. First down.
43-yard line. And a first down and a gain of nearly 20 yards. Devontae's almost at 100 yards, 17 minutes into the game.
Yeah, but Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, I can, PDX.
Right here to this guy.
I don't think I've done it many times for college games, but yeah, I think I can.
Not only does he get the perfect block, he literally drives that slot all the way across the field there and allowed Jimmy G to slide out of the pocket and get that big pickup. Devontae is hot.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Page with Garoppolo. Doing it here so far tonight.
Make the handoff. Garoppolo going long, right side, incomplete.
And man coverage and the flag comes down.
Flag on the play.
Patrick running with him, can't believe it. It's pass interference.
It'll be pass interference, and they'll be in the red zone.
That was definitely a think about it down there. There were 2 officials that were both in think about it mode.
There's no foul for defensive pass interference.
Ooh, they pick up the flag.
And the one that didn't think it was.
They pick up the flag.
Did think it was. Now, I would, as a former receiver, Jacoby Myers, I think he could have played that a little differently.
It'll make it 2nd and 10.
Dramatic looking, because he knew he couldn't get across the face of the defender, but I agree with the no call there.
Terry McCauley, who was not a wide receiver, also agrees with the call. So it's not just the wide receivers looking after each other. It's a 2nd down and 10 from the 47.
Garoppolo in the shotgun on a 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Picked off. Picked off.
Levi Wallace cut in front of it and comes up with the turnover.
Just threw it up for grabs, and Wallace was Johnny on the spot.
Guess who was sitting right on top of him? T.J. Watt.
All right, we go to a commercial break, y'all. Raiders were driving, just gave it away. SB no call. All right, 27 in the house. Welcome here to Valhalla Sports Talk, y'all. NFL play-by-play and reactions. Primetime NFL. Back tomorrow night for Monday Night Football. The second game of the two games. Pick the Raiders on your spread bets. You can bet for free on CBS Sports, says Jay Ramirez. That's a free bet. What's the point? Yeah, lots of turnovers, Dave. Lots of turnovers. Martin Money says, no good, Jimmy G. No good, Jimmy G. You can still win money. It's just harder, says Jay Ramirez. He says, I'm not sure I can bet in California unless I head to the casino. All right, I got to see what's going on back here, y'all. I'll be right back.
Good little in and out route here, but the coverage really made the difference because Garoppolo in single blocking against TJ Watt was supposed to either throw it to his first look or throw it away. But you could tell right there by the way that Quan Alexander made that coverage. He pulled it back down, quickly looked back over the middle, and intercepted by Levi Wallace.
Steelers take over the 31, just 2 first downs in the game. One of them
thrown on this side. Tight end.
With the tight end.
First down.
Who caught 63 balls last year, and that's only his 3rd this year. But it's good for a first down.
Yeah, moving the pocket out just to try and help that protection a little bit. Here's Freiermuth, who really they just love to.
Yeah, you used to be able to play the GPS location game. It's tougher now.
Here and there, it sets up some big shots down the field, but Pickett is so good on the move. They have a few schemes in this game plan. If all of a sudden Max Crosby starts,
you got away with that PDX like the first year of online gambling.
To do exactly that.
But they caught up.
45, out quick the speedster Austin with a touchdown. Divine Diablo says, I'll stop your speed. Diablo used to be a safety at Virginia Tech. It got there quick.
Yeah, PDX, I tried that like the first year of online gambling.
Not only did he get there quickly,
and used an alternate address. And as soon as I got like my winnings up to a little over 1,000, they shut down my account. They wouldn't let me cash out. I could keep making bets with that 1,000, but I could never cash out.
2nd and 10.
Najee Harris.
Good move inside past Crosby.
Nice spin.
Second level. Crosby trying to pull the ball and get it out of there. As Marcus Epps, among others, was there to stop, but a good carry.
Niners looking like the team to beat.
Setting up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, one of the things, Mike, that I thought the Steelers did for too long last week was stay with their zone running game. Now they're getting back, not only in the game last week, but now in this game, getting back to some of those big double team blocks.
Probably the best run I've seen this year by Najee Harris. Usually he just runs into the pile.
Najee Harris, who weighs 240 pounds. You try and take on 2 big offensive linemen and tackle that, that's hard.
Steeler timeout coming here. Play clock was running down, trying to get set up on 3rd and about a yard. 4.5 gone by.
So first timeout taken by the Steelers on a 3rd and 1 with 10:30 remaining in the second quarter.
You said that to us earlier this week. I thought that was great. That's Steeler football. Those double teams, they play both sides of the ball with a certain foundation. You know what to expect. They draft to it. They acquire free agents to it. And when they get away from it, sometimes they're not as good.
Niners, Dolphins, Eagles.
Yeah, it really is. And it's a physical brand of football. I thought the Steelers and Browns game on Monday night was about as physical a game as I have seen.
Pac-12 took 7th through 10th in the rankings.
I think a little bit of
I saw Colorado dropped out of the top 25.
That sort of penetrating style of defense. So they
Right, a
really
3rd and 1, and the Steelers have their best running back on the sideline.
Last night I said, that's the most physical game I've played. He's only played about 16.
Kid gonna run it right up the middle.
Find the space in the crease.
First down.
To get the first down across the 45-yard line. And a late flag comes in here.
Oh, and a flag.
There's some John and pushing and all that other stuff happening at the end of the play.
Was there somebody trying to pull somebody else off the pile? Yeah.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 98.
All right, unnecessary roughness on the Raiders. That's Crosby. Add a 15 onto the end of that one.
Like it, but they've cleaned this rule up over the last few years.
So he grabbed one of the Steelers' legs and pulled him.
Try to turn the guy into a Thanksgiving wishbone.
I can't believe Max didn't know that rule. He says it's like an out-of-body experience for him when he's on the field, right? I mean, he doesn't try to make any excuse. He messes around with everybody. Patrick Mahomes, we saw that on.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 30.
But that was a big mistake.
Warren taken down after a gain of about 7.
Gain of 7 for the second-year man out of Oklahoma State.
This is what I think about when I think about the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Sure will be the halftime entertainment for the Super Bowl? Really?
Team gets that kind of movement. It goes right back into the linebacker.
UCLA out of the rankings.
At about 222 pounds. That double team comes at him. That's Pittsburgh Steelers football.
Loaded up with more tight ends again.
2nd and 4. Run up the middle by Warren.
That time, submarine. Good.
Not that time.
Isaac Rochelle. They need some veterans to step up and play. On the inside, John Jenkins will get that one and bring up 3rd down.
John Jenkins been doing this for a long time, hasn't he?
All right, we're fighting to get back to 30 in the chat.
34 years old, 11th year, 6'3", 327 pounds, 2.5 career sacks. He keeps playing because he can do that.
All right, this is going to make it a 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 for Pittsburgh. Ball sits at the 25. Shotgun formation.
Crosby right over the center.
To pass on this side. Throw incomplete.
Entangled with the DB. Couldn't get the back shoulder throw. It's incomplete. Nate
No
Hobbs.
flags. Hobbs on the coverage.
Coverage for the Raiders. Field goal attempt coming up for Boswell.
Heck of a job by Mason Cole right inside. Here comes Crosby right over the center with a running start, and they just stone him right there. That play really made by Nate Hobbs down the field. He really is one of their better players.
This could be a 43-yarder for Chris Boswell. See the pair he made at home against Cleveland. 2nd longest tenured kicker with one team in the league.
All right, this will be a 43-yarder from the middle of the field. Right downtown, bang.
Puts the Steelers on top. Pittsburgh 10, Las Vegas 7. As the Sun.
All right, we go to a commercial break. Saw a Colorado stream, and in the chat, people just talking shit. Here, a lot more respect, says Art and Moni. We try to keep it respectful in here, Art. Giants fans talk smacked after last year that they were going to be tough this year. Their defense is a joke, says Mark 63. So Thursday night football this week. I'll be doing that game. I think Lions-Packers.
Number 2 in the country. And some NFL alums they've turned out. Guys like Ronnie Stanley.
All right, the big Roomba is the place. 8:33 left in the second is the time. Steelers up by 3 is the score. And the kick is away.
10-7 touchback. Raider offense back on the field at the 25, Chris.
All right, let's take a look at our next gen stats powered by AWS. Devontae Adams, how does he do it? Well,
Right, the audio is a problem, y'all. You never know.
exactly where the hole is going to be. Understands there, right over the top, Minka Fitzpatrick. But then you man coverage. That's a mistake. Too quick off the line of scrimmage there. And then the takeoff route, the explosive play. He can do it all. One of the better players in the entire National Football
First and 10 from the 25.
97 yards in the first half.
Up the middle to Jacobs, but the Pittsburgh defense is there. Tackles him for a loss.
Reworked linebacking core for the Steelers, there for the loss of a yard.
PDX says it was good to see Sanders humbled by the loss. He will get humbled again against USC. I'll be doing that game.
We've seen him time after time here come in and make plays like this. It's an
We try not to, Jay.
now. They got 3 new linebackers. Holcomb is kind of the do everything.
He did say he was keeping receipts.
Downhill, really the hitter, and Alexander Moore the coverage guy.
Second and 11.
Second and 11. Garoppolo second.
Pass on the side. Ooh. Collision between Devontae Adams and 2 Steelers. He still almost caught it.
Tomlin there, a little conversation. There's respect to going both ways there.
Deion also said he has a yellow jacket that he didn't buy.
Anytime you get a receiver this hot, sometimes you just want to give him opportunities, right? And Devontae was definitely calling for the ball, got it there. The problem is, in that particular coverage, you also are going to take a big shot from the free safety. So if you're
all right, it's going to be a 3rd and 11.
It's a problem.
7:53, clock stopped here in the second quarter.
Alex Highsmith off of one edge, TJ Watt off the other edge. They know you're throwing, you know they're coming.
Flag.
Delay of game. Offense, number 10. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
That almost takes you out of a play. Like 3rd and 10, 11. All right, you've got a bunch of stuff for that.
Now it's 3rd and 16.
You kind of go, all right, let me throw a screen pass. Let me throw something. I'm not letting one of those 2 guys pile up another sack here. No way.
See the Steelers backing up a couple of safeties there.
Back to pass is Garoppolo. Over the middle, caught in space. It'll be short of the first, caught by Abdullah.
And they're going to have to kick it away.
They are an intimidating group up there, aren't they, with that pass rush and everything that they can do. Highsmith has really helped TJ Watt so much since he came back. Of course, last year it was TJ Watt who was injured. Missed a lot of games.
Letterhead doing stats in the chat.
And had the unbelievable year, 14.5 sacks. And then when Watt came back, teams didn't know who to block.
But formation for the Raiders.
A.J. Cole to punt it away for the 3rd time tonight. Calvin Austin waits.
Punt is away. Fair catch signal. Caught at the 23.
Settle under it at the 23-yard line. 2 of the best.
All right, so we go to another commercial break. Go for it, says PDX. Art says he did also say that he said, get it now while you can, as far as beating his teams. USC about to get it. Saturday morning. Of course, you got to keep in mind that big upset that the Buffs had against TCU was an early morning game, a 9 a.m. I believe that game. Where is the USC game at? The USC Colorado game. It's in Colorado, right? It's not like SC has to go across the country for that game, but early morning start, sometimes the team doesn't even show up. It'll be fun to see, though. It'll be fun irregardless to stream it. It's in Colorado, PDX. So Colorado time, I think, is the same as Arizona. I think it's Mountain Time, so it's a 9 a.m. start, y'all. We'll be doing Rams-Bengals tomorrow night, y'all. The second game of the two Monday Nighters. And then Thursday night, we'll be doing the Packers-Lions game. I guess I just keep grinding, y'all. I don't know why the numbers are down as bad as they are, but I'll just keep grinding and see what happens. Altitude could be an issue as well, Deaderhead. You're right. USC gets to blow them away in front of the Buffs fans, says PDX. What do y'all think of that sphere in Vegas, that big ball? It's pretty wild, huh? That's pretty wild. Apparently that's a concert venue. All right, here we go, back to it.
Take your eye off that thing. It is wild. From the 23, Steelers
Makes the handoff.
Kenny Pickett's got some space, rips it to George Pickens.
Pickens with a catch. First down.
For the catch of the first down.
First
down. 13 for Pickens.
Watch Max Crosby on this. Why do they
About that Notre Dame Ohio State game? I didn't see it, Art. I heard about it and I saw the final play. Valhalla, how long does it take to do an overlay? I bet you for each stream, no lie, Mike, I bet you for each stream, I probably spend over an hour, just a little, right around an hour on each stream to set it up.
Heel toe thing. Start that dance again.
Najee Harris tackled. Why does he just run into guys? Why doesn't he go around him or jump over him? He just like runs right to him. Here, tackle me.
Really is kind of interesting, isn't it?
I traded way too much capital to get him in one of my leagues, y'all. I traded way too much for that scrub.
In the Raiders. And you look at that offensive line, and it's effectively kind of the same thing, and you're running the same
I hope
thing.
Naka plays well tomorrow for the Rams, says PDX.
And for whatever reason, it's just, you can't find it.
Oh no, it's 9 in the morning, bro. Mountain. Noon Eastern. This one incomplete to Pickens. Bennett on the cover.
Rookie class. That's the guy who has splashed. Fourth rounder out of Maryland.
He really is. And Mike, one of the things that I really like about him is he's so fast.
Has he been declared out, Burrow?
Bump and run against the best receivers in the game because he knows they can't run past him.
He gets 20 views.
He gets right up in their face, runs stride.
That's what I feel like tonight.
Plays on the ball. He's a good-looking player.
And today.
He's got 4.3 speed. Al Davis would have loved that guy.
Third and 10.
Pickett once again to
Incomplete, but flags everywhere.
Bennett got caught, and he knows it.
Little coaching right on top of it. He was in perfect position. There was absolutely no reason to
Yeah, 9
grab.
Pacific.
Boy, what a killer penalty on 3rd and 10.
Pass interference. Defense, number 0. The ball be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Didn't need it. He was in position.
I'd like to see them just race, those two guys.
That'd be good.
Those are two guys.
All right, so clock stopped with 5:46 in the second quarter remaining.
Bennett wearing 0, that number now eligible for guys to wear. Of course, you think of number 0s in Raider history, the best double O of all time, Jim Otto.
Jim Otto, man, I met him. Owned a Dairy Queen.
To him before the game. What a great one.
And off up the middle, it's Warren. First down, Steelers.
Get him out to the 37-yard line. First down. Hobbs brings him down, but a good run there of 11 yards.
They're coming right back to it. It's this backside, inside zone run, but watch the double team right there. Right up into the linebacker, and you give the quickness of Warren a chance, and now trying to get a little accelerated pace.
First and 10. Over to the left.
Caught by Allen Robinson.
Robinson makes the catch.
Peters.
You better be careful with Marcus Peters. He dropped one over there, but he is lurking, and very rarely is he ever looking at the receiver. Typically, he is looking at the quarterback.
What makes your stream successful is you're a chill dude. Well, I appreciate the compliment, Jay Ramirez, but what really makes your stream successful is when you're up on the top of the search. That's when you have a successful stream.
Injuries have slowed him down a little
when
bit.
you're up on the top of your search.
On that corner. Side run with Harris.
Harris right into the line again. Hey, there's the line. There's all the players. Let me run right into that sumbitch.
Comes up with a stop that sets up third down inside of 5 minutes in the second quarter.
I don't even know if I could trade that fool right now for anything of value.
Pittsburgh Steelers. For me, when you've got a young quarterback, these are always the most interesting of calls. The one guy that has been...
I won't tell you what I gave up for him, but I know I won't get nowhere near that back.
30 coming out of the backfield. You almost wonder whether or not they might send Divine Diablo, number 5, in a rush to try and make him block.
Back to pass is Pickett. Steps up, flag down, usually holding. He's got the first. He's still running. But there's a huge penalty flag back in the Pittsburgh end.
Steeler offensive linemen have not gone downfield where the ball is.
There's a hint, y'all. I appreciate it, Jay.
Trey Blake in conversation.
Illegal shift.
5360 above sea level. That's high, bro.
5-yard penalty, third down.
All right, it's coming back.
Penalty on Pickens negates a 27-yard run.
It's coming back. Dodgers, Giants 2-2. Giants have 2 on, first and second, no outs. What's up, Hugo?
His chin strap here and just kind of casually was moving around.
You had to get up at 5 to get on College Game Day? Yeah, they be recording early, bro. They record early. Are you in college, PDX? 3:36 clock running here in the second quarter. Pickett in the shotgun. Warren to his left. Escapes out. He's running again. First down, Steelers.
Just throttles it down right around the 25-yard line for the second time using his speed.
Oh, injured Raider on the play.
Excuse me. Back behind the plate is injured for Las Vegas. They can ill afford to lose another edge rusher.
Oh, Giants is PDX. Giants better win that game, y'all, or they are cooked. They are cooked. How did the Diamondbacks do in their 2 games against the Yankees today? I saw the Yankees were eliminated, so they must have lost one of them. Or won one of them, excuse me.
Going to have a chance to run, spins back out of there, and because everybody's chasing a receiver down the field, there you go. But
oh, gotcha. For them Ducks, man.
Unbelievable what's been happening to these edge rushers here for the Raiders.
Hugo wants the Raiders to lose because the Broncos got killed today.
Very encouraging to see him get up and jog off without any help from the athletic training staff. Third-round pick out of
Hey, we were over 30 in the chat for a second, y'all.
Tyree Wilson is their first-round pick. He was in a couple of snaps ago. He hasn't played much, coming off a foot injury. Was dealing with an illness this week. Didn't practice for a couple of days. We'll give you the details when we get a moment, but they remain without Chandler Jones.
You're right. They've done that a couple times, huh, Ramirez?
Bookend to Max Crosby, creating edge.
First and 10 from the 26.
So the picket run sets up first down. In the backfield, Peters comes in and stops Najee Harris.
Najee Harris is so bad, y'all. He is so bad.
They do this a lot, right? With the bunch formation, Pittsburgh does over on the right-hand side. And every time they send that guy,
I don't even know if I can get a second rounder for him right now, y'all.
Play that he's made in the
I don't even know if I can get a second round pick. I traded 3 1s for his ass 2 years ago.
The shot of Mike Tomlin just looking up at the screen, shaking his head. Just can't believe they have had this happen a couple of times.
Second and 14.
Malcolm Kuntz is back in the game after the loss of 4. Pickett almost got sacked by Crosby and throws it away.
Pickett a little jump pass there that could have been a pick 6.
That
3rd and 14.
Olay right there. Watch Crosby come up, and Pickett is going to do something here to throw the ball. Watch this. He's going to think he can get there. Crosby gets there first. He jumps back to the right. Says, I'm going to get rid of it. But 3rd down here, obviously.
I'm not sure, Jay Ramirez. Where did Plunkett play before he went to the Raiders? Because he was out of Stanford. Wasn't he drafted by Frisco?
Need to get to the 16 for a first down.
Draw play to Warren.
Delay and run it, see if Warren can get there, and he's going to be stopped 7 short at the 23 as Marcus Epps.
Going to bring up a 4th down, and the Steelers will try another field goal.
For the first 4 years of his career, makes the stop and a field goal attempt coming up as we get to the 2-minute warning before that. So the Steelers trying to extend their lead to 6 with a field goal attempt.
All right, so we're at the 2-minute warning, headed into the half. Steelers going to line up for a field goal. Ice Ice Baby says their big miss was not drafting Dan Marino. One like away from 45, y'all. Welcome back, Butterfly. Butterfly says, I remember Dan Marino. Most of the ladies do, Butterfly. Most of the ladies do. Alex Van Pelt is the other pick quarterback that made the NFL. What about Doug Flutie? Doug Flutie was drafted in the Canadian Football League, I think. Oh, that's right. Plunkett started with the Patriots. You're right, bro. Plunkett went to Stanford, yo. Plunkett went to Stanford. Such a quiet man, yo. I met Plunkett a number of times back in the mid-'80s. And he was not what you would call Hollywood, y'all. He was a very quiet, unassuming dude. Flutie went to BC. John Brody came out of Stanford. All right, here we go. Back to beautiful Las Vegas. Vegas is kind of torn up right now, y'all. They've got grandstands put in for that F1 race that's upcoming. And a lot of people aren't happy about it. The fountains down in front of Caesar's Palace, they took them apart. They'll have to rebuild those. A lot of that area in front of the Mirage with the water show, that area has been torn up, trees cut down. Big trees too, not little ones, y'all. Big trees cut down for grandstands. Boswell from the right hash mark. Kick is up, and it's good.
Right into the middle. 13-7 Steelers here with a buck 56 till half. So Garoppolo and the Raiders chance to come back down and get some points on the board, Chris.
There's Jimmy Garoppolo, and he's had a lot of coaching advice over the years. Of course, played with Tom Brady. And
could you imagine that, them cutting down a tree in Vegas with as dry as it is there? Mature trees. That was the Bears butterfly that had the refrigerator. That was the Bears that had the refrigerator Perry. You like the Pittsburgh colors? They look unique. Yeah, Elway was from Stanford as well. I didn't know that Plunkett was a number 1 overall draft pick. I didn't know that.
This or he's that, and he goes, all I know is every time we turn around, he's got another W on the board.
I didn't know he was picked number 1 overall.
I think he's much better as a control passer than the deep passer, but that really has been his game.
San Francisco Super Bowl 54. They lost to Kansas City. Here's Melissa.
All right, Raiders will start out at the 25. They've got 156 and 2 timeouts.
And they said initially they'd only thought of Vegas as a quick weekend trip to the Strip, but that it immediately felt like home. The team is very blue-collar and hardworking, just like their family. And that the best part of being in Vegas is the pizza. It's so much better than it was in San Francisco. They are Italian, Mike and Chris, so I guess we'll have to try some after the game.
I don't know if I'm getting Drew Esikoff, our director, to be the best part of Vegas. I don't think that's happening.
There's Santan.
It is good, though. Yeah. It is good. From 25, Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs up the middle, gain of about 4.5, 5.
About 5 yards. Jacobs just 8 carries, 22 yards, so still unable.
He was very quiet, PDX. Very quiet, man.
They're going to try, but
never said no to an autograph, not once.
Now he's got to get the ball quickly out of his hand. First look.
Thrown on the right side, caught. Speaking of Plunkett, the number 16 on the Raiders just caught that.
90 seconds till halftime. Not called the name Hunter Renfrow yet. It's been a quiet year, just 1 catch.
Used to go to the Astrodome when you were growing up and saw Warren Moon. Back to pass. Dumps it underneath to Jacobs. Nice little gain there. Butterfly, I saw Warren Moon at the airport in Tucson one time. I'm standing in line and there's a dude in front of me and he turned around. I was like, hey, you're Warren Moon. He was like, yeah, I am.
Screaming over. Levi Wallace, the underneath coverage. And all of a sudden it's 3rd and 4.
I don't know if I agree with that, Hugo. There's like a right by the Treasure Island. There's a little area that goes kind of underground, and there's a small pizza stand down there. Woo! It's delicious. By the slice.
All but one, he's held up pretty well.
Number 11 just came in the game for the Raiders. Rookie out of Cincinnati, Trey Tucker. He's been described to us as fast.
3rd and 4.
He's the middle of the 3 receivers at the top on 3rd and 4. Garoppolo trying to step up. Can't get rid of it. Gets bent. Look out.
Garoppolo bent weird there.
The other way. Let's check on Garoppolo. He was being held underneath, bent back like a pretzel. And Garoppolo is slow to get up.
Garoppolo is up, but man, he had his legs pinned underneath a rushing lineman, and he bent back really weird.
This was tough.
Yeah, no chance that time for Illuminor on this one. Watt goes right around him, a little slow getting out of his stance there.
Yeah, Stabler played for the Raiders and the Oilers.
Just gets stuck, gets that left leg trapped under Watt, and Watt can't move, and he can't.
I don't know what's going on with the Dodgers. Last I heard, it was 2-2.
We also need to watch if he was down when that ball came out, or if the whistle blew there. The knee is down. The whistle also might have blown in that situation.
All right, so the Raiders are in punt formation here with 41 seconds left in the second quarter.
Should be, yep. Go back to the term in the grass that we haven't used for a long time.
Stabler was with the Oilers for a little while too.
There. So
ice.
From the 40, they will punt it away. The Raiders picked up a first down on that.
Yeah, that was brutal, Jay Ramirez. That was a brutal replay.
J. Cole. Go all the way. It's 60. The net is 40.
Into the end zone. You figure they'll try to get an extra set of commercials here.
After this, from AWS.
Quick little commercial. All right, Garoppolo looks like he's walking okay on the Raider sideline, y'all. He looks like he's walking okay. He might be surrounded by trainers, though. I think he's headed to the locker room.
Back to the locker room to get looked at after just getting caught up in a bunch of bodies there.
Najee Harris, straight up the middle. Shocking, I know. Gain of 5.
Spillane with a hit on Najee Harris as he runs it out to the 26-yard line.
You were an Oiler fan when Pastorini was quarterback and Campbell was drafted? Earl Campbell, man. You talk about some thighs.
Steelers know exactly what
Mug was running around with tree trunks.
They saw it in action. The defense won the game against Cleveland a week ago. What
I'd at the bottom of the ninth.
Want to do is do anything that gives the Raiders some cheap points here at the end of the half. Is he happy 13-7? He will take it.
Even though they don't get the ball to start the third quarter. Whole bunch of other teams would have gotten aggressive.
Going to extras. All right, we're at the half, y'all.
Just right. 13-7 at the break, and we'll check on Garoppolo.
All right, so we're at the half, y'all. I'm going to take a break. I'll be back in a bit. Peace. All right, I'm back on the mic, y'all. Dodgers 2, Giants 2, top of 10, says Dab Dave. After drafting Elway, the Baltimore Colts traded Elway to the Broncos. That's because Elway didn't want to play for Baltimore. He refused to play for him. Elway was like, I ain't going there, dog. So, here's my theory on what's going on, y'all. My theory on what's going on with my channel is there's just too many big channels now, y'all. There's like, you've got like 8 channels that are dominating and taking all the views. How that isn't affecting Big Zig, I don't know, but between Grossi and his friends and then the Fury, I don't know, it just seems like those channels, and then the Chat Sports, of course, it seems like those channels kind of dominate the search, and nobody goes down more than like 2 or 3 in a search after they do a search for something. I'm still scrolling. I ain't seen me on a search for Raiders Steelers. I don't come up anywhere in it, y'all. Anywhere in it. I don't think I have live on this one, do I? Yeah, I do. Red didn't even put a title. He just put this. Be rough in these YouTube streets, y'all. Be rough. All right, let's look at the stats for this one. Here's your line score by quarter. And then a summary of all the scoring in both the first and second quarter. Here's some team stats for the Steelers. Some team stats for the Raiders. Holly, your link says 4 days ago. What do you mean, Deaderhead? What do you mean? 4 days ago, I did the intro video, like the invitation video, but that is unlisted. Meaning you shouldn't even be able to find that on a search if it's 4 days ago. What's up, Sylvia? Letterhead, are you on my Discord? Is there a way you could screenshot that? Send it to me? Put it in the Discord or send it to me on Twitter? So they're kind of shadow banning me then. I don't get why people go to like the chat sports ones, PDX, because they never read your comment unless you give them money. They don't even read your comment unless you're sending them money. I don't know, PDX. It's getting bad, bro. This is the worst it's been in 4 years. I hit the live on YouTube. I do not see your name. I'll have to see if there's something in the like the stream setup that I've got clicked that is causing that. That is just way weird, y'all. Welcome, Sylvia. And I'm going to refresh everything and try to get this all resynced back up, y'all. We're synced up.
Getting the ball, Devontae Adams.
Is it all my streams? Well, I mean, the Dodger streams haven't been doing very well either. I mean, they do better, but they haven't been doing very well compared to years past. It's my happy face, y'all. Las Vegas, Nevada.
Collinsworth will hear from Melissa Stark in a moment. Chris Boswell set to kick it to DeAndre Carter. Smoke clearing from the Lil Wayne halftime concert. Raiders get at the 25. Oh, off the crossbar. Here's Melissa a moment ago with Josh McDaniels.
Josh, we saw Jimmy Garoppolo limp off the field at the end of the half. What's his status?
He's good to go. He'll be out there. He's ready to go.
How do you get this run game going in the second half?
Yeah, look, we're making it harder on ourselves than when we need to be. We just got to get a body on a body, get our guys started.
Yeah, they're down 2, Butterfly. They're usually over 1,000, and they're in about 500.
Josh Jacobs, 8 carries, 22 yards. We'll keep a close eye on Garoppolo here as the second half starts.
Look at the fog from the Lil Wayne halftime concert, y'all. 1st and 10 for the Raiders from the 25.
Smith as he throws incomplete. Intended for Jacoby Myers, and Garoppolo gets back up.
Dodgers win 3-2, so they clinch.
I don't know
Mike?
what happened to Colton Miller on this play. He was just late getting out of his stance, and Highsmith just blew right.
He got hired to
by
call
him.
live games for his local
That's
college.
Not exactly how Jimmy G wanted to start this half, because
Dodgers walk it off. Tell me about it, y'all.
Not been making a lot of noise to that point.
Right, heads back in the locker room early. Want to make sure he's okay, and that happens on the first play.
Yeah, watch it. No.
25, Jacobs picked up the pressure. Garoppolo looking downfield for Adams. Oh, hit.
Ooh.
Flag with it.
Ooh. Adams gets absolutely mollywopped.
Watching Adams as the hit was coming across the middle in a dangerous spot in coverage. And the officials threw the flags. Let's sort everything
Dodgers
out
clinch
here.
the second seed.
For unnecessary roughness. 4 fouls.
We're back to 70s football here. This was a huge shot. And
Yo says more Dodgers wins without me.
Absolutely a perfect hit by
Dodgers
Cole.
return Tuesday, y'all. We'll have a doubleheader on Tuesday.
Was the ball for Jimmy Garoppolo. You can't do
Theo will be at work that day.
I mean, it's one thing to kind of stop him in
Downtown
the
at the office.
And led Devontae Adams across the field. He's lucky that's all he got.
I can't believe Adams is back out
Taylor
there.
hit a single to win it.
Lining up for third down. Wow.
That is a tough dude.
Cole Holcomb, the linebacker, with the hit in the middle. 3rd and 10.
Back to pass.
Garoppolo will throw. Hunter Renfro's first catch of the night will be driven back 4 shy of the first down. The Raiders come out of the locker room and go 3 and out.
Let's go back to that Devontae Adams route. You're going to see at the top end of this, Devontae
Gonna be
is
4th
going
down.
to want to sort of settle into this hole right there. But the pass really leads.
There it is. The MLB game is over. 3-2 Dodgers.
At that time, you're completely exposed, but give him credit. He didn't flinch at all.
Calvin Austin back. A.J. Cole will kick it again.
Wow, Jay Ramirez.
It's
away by Cole.
Some beauty. Austin's chasing, won't get there. This is perfectly placed. Take over inside the 10.
All right, let's take a look at
Tuesday is worse this week. I've got jury duty. Oh no, dude.
They're getting back to these double team.
Oh no.
And when they get those going,
I know I'm about to get called for that shit pretty quick again.
any of that stuff we saw last. Guys push them right back into the football like the Pittsburgh Steelers run the football.
Expect more of that in second half?
A lot of it.
It's a Steeler team that we mentioned at the beginning was slow to get going on the ground, averaging only 48 yards per game in the first 2.
I put them Nightbot to bed. The other one is up, the Streamlabs version, but it doesn't do much.
So that came on a pick and scramble. Throw it on first down. Everything covered. Come back to the sideline. Allen Robinson.
Robinson catches this. Going to be short of the first.
For an offensive pass interference, but a nice gain on first down.
I tell you, it's been Kenny Pickett's legs tonight that has really made a difference. But Allen Robinson, who's been playing in the slot, he's one of the
Giants or Padres have to sweep each other. If they split, they eliminate each other, says Jay Ramirez. That's crazy.
Deep against Marcus Peters, hit the brakes, came back, and gave his guy a chance to complete the ball down the field. I'll tell you, this George Pickens in contested catch situations, Mike, he's a show.
Run up the middle.
They get the first down across.
First down.
Line to the 21. Najee now has 11 carries.
You should really learn my buttons, y'all.
They are in there digging them out now and trying to get those blocks and the double teams, and just watch it. This is kind of fun to watch if you're just a purist, and why not? We saw the Hall of Famers from the
Someone tried to
Raiders
put
on
a
the
bunch of
sideline.
emojis in the chat.
This is what football
and hit
looked
it.
like way back when, and the Pittsburgh Steelers, as far as
Everybody spam emojis. See if a bot comes out. Play.
You see these two uniforms on the field together, and if you are of a certain age,
Astros are in trouble. I'm going to look at the standings after this game.
of the 70s. Pick it on the move, across the field, incomplete. He got level. Oh, as he was trying to get rid of it towards Austin.
We are playing old-style football now, and Crosby getting a one-on-one opportunity. Watch
Crosby just destroys Pickett.
He loves to set up to the outside, full arms extended, and I mean, just as that ball was released.
Clean hit, too. Turned his head and everything.
See my body after last week. It's going to be about the same this week.
Hadn't played many NFL games, but he said that.
All right, it should be fine then. I guess it's not doing nothing.
Max Crosby doing his part to add to that tonight. Harrison inside run.
Harris, go!
Bouncing away from Coots. Out to the 26-yard line. We'll have 3rd and 5 coming up. First couple of minutes of this quarter. We talked to Max Crosby. What an interesting individual. So motivated, chip on his shoulder.
Butterfly says the Astros do not seem to have the desire.
Not a top 10 pick like
I never saw them miss in the postseason, Butterfly, but it could happen.
Talk about what a great hustling player he is.
3rd and 5 is the down and distance. 12 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Steelers 13, Raiders 7.
Just a real effort guy. He didn't like that at all.
You're not in the phone. I'm pretty sure. 3rd and 5. Here he comes, looping up the middle. Got to Pickett, but Pickett found Pickens.
Pickens.
On the run, George Pickens into Raider territory. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Big 3rd down pickup. Pickett to Pickens.
Hard to go back to back.
Beautifully done with the pick play here. You're going to get the crisscross. First of all, we'll talk a little bit about Crosby coming back inside on the loop. But the pick play in the middle.
Crosby's an animal, y'all.
Beautifully, just enough. Forcing Bennett to duck underneath, and that's all.
He's like a big old mean dog chasing a bone.
In their hands, and George Pickens certainly one of those. Kind of anxious to see him make one of those contested catches. It really is spectacular on occasion.
Gain of 32. Crosby limped to the sideline. Play action. One of the deep shot. Instead checks it down to Warren. Jalen gets out of the first tackle, but gains 2 yards to the 40. Let's go back and see Max Crosby is coming back on the field right now.
Right inside there.
Astros aren't fighting when they're down.
No. Looks like he stepped on Corafor at the tail end of that play.
That guy rarely comes out of a game, and he is proud.
Crosby has a weird helmet, y'all. It's like a helmet with a helmet over the helmet. 2nd and 8 is the down and distance.
2nd and 8, Najee Harris.
Najee Harris right into all the players. Don't run around him. Don't make 2 steps to your left and then run. Just run right into all of them. That's how you do it in the NFL, Najee.
Energizer Bunny going back out there.
3rd down, 3rd and 7. Steelers about to bench Harris, y'all. They're about to give this whole full load to Warren. They're about to give the full running back load to Warren.
With that relentless effort, and has really
3rd and 7.
gained the respect of T.J. Watt as well, as those two at the same time have been such good edge rushers and gotten to know each other at a Pro Bowl as well. 3rd and 7. Pickett, flush, just has to get rid of it. Bench it. There's nobody over there. And that pressure forced him to cut it loose. See a long
Mariners have to play Astros and Rangers.
Crosby, this is what life is like if you are the primary pass rusher. You got to take on 2 before you're allowed to even think about the quarterback slip pass there, then go chase the quarterback. Nah.
Well, here we go.
All right, Boswell going to try to kick a 57-yarder.
Fabulous from 50-plus. There's a couple of 59s in his career. Made it from this distance in warm-ups from 57. Boswell,
right downtown, bang!
Bangs it through. Chris Boswell has developed into one of the money 50-plus yard kickers in the NFL. That's the 27th he's made in his.
All right, a bit of music on the X. 16-7. Where's RM? Where's that RM at, y'all? Reggie is a nice man, says Ice Ice Baby. Sylvia says the Dodgers are my team. We do a lot of Dodger games in this channel, Sylvia. Astros play Arizona to close. Arizona could clinch and relax, says Jay Ramirez. And I think Grid gave up. We got 284 views. Oh, that's embarrassing, man. What is happening? This is going to be my worst stream of the year, I think. Oops. Back to it.
You're celebrating. Steeler fans everywhere you look here in Vegas. Everywhere. Having fun. Time to travel. Touchback. 25 again for Jimmy G and the Raiders.
All right, Jimmy Garoppolo, when you play the Pittsburgh.
All right, music. All right, so Raiders get the $1 million football. Down by 8. No, 5, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. Down by 9.
You get your knees bent back. So you have to decide quickly. You have to take that first option or get it out of your hand, because this defense gets going with these two edge players.
Leading by 9.
Jacobs going left.
Josh Jacobs, that's a good run to get the drive going. Melissa to the 30-yard line.
Mike, I talked to recently retired J.J. Watt about TJ after he posted this while watching his younger brother
You think Baker's going to retire, Butterfly?
He literally is. Look at his stats. He also told me that he sends TJ texts throughout every game about his thoughts. How many? About 50. To which TJ laughed and said, yeah, it's a lot. JJ said he is living vicariously through TJ now, and that TJ is going to break all of his records left and right.
Run inside.
Right, up the middle again.
For a couple of yards. Of course, TJ's now on our side of the world wearing makeup. He's started a career in TV at CBS, and he was there week 1, and I asked TJ, what do you think of JJ on TV? He said, well, I was hearing from him as he was watching the games, showed me the setup. He's eating out of a taco bowl. I said, will you be a TV guy? He said, no chance. I will not be on TV when I'm done.
You wear makeup?
Not now, but at times. You look good in your makeup.
Thank you very much.
Derek Watt, the other brother,
3rd and 1.
not in the league at the moment.
Fullback and a running back behind Garoppolo is under center. Adams on a crosser. First down, Raiders.
7-yard line. Raiders needed that. First down. A first down and a gain of 19.
Aggressive play calling once again, but you have to take advantage of it. Anytime you can get Devontae Adams,
I do too, Deaderhead. When I first became a Dodger fan, Dusty was one of their outfielders.
Earlier, when they're expecting short yardage, goal line, any of that stuff, one-on-one, there is nobody on the.
Like what, Butterfly? What do you think might be going on there?
Devontae Adams in open space. And I am intrigued by watching Trey Tucker, who's number 11 at the bottom of the screen.
What's up, Dab Dave?
There's nobody out there if they wanted to hit the Jets with him.
They brought an extra lineman in to protect. Garoppolo gets it out before he's going to get hit. An incomplete for Jacobs with Quan Alexander in coverage.
I think they were doing exactly that. I think they were trying to get that ball down the field to Trey Tucker. But you can tell that Jimmy Garoppolo is just uncomfortable. See, they bring in that extra blocker on the outside. Why do you do that? You do that so you can take a shot down the field. You know you're going to have protection. And despite that fact, T.J. Watt ended up getting pressure and breaking down.
2nd and 10.
Pass here. Garoppolo's got time. Only 2 receivers downfield. Throws it up for
Throws it up for grabs, and it's picked off. Come on, Jimmy G.
Peterson comes up with the pick. The oldest
What was that?
in the league. No active player has more picks. That's his 35th. Garoppolo had time. He didn't have anybody open. He got answers.
What the hell was that, Jimmy G? RM knows his Raiders are going to catch that L, so he doesn't want to show up, says Dab Dave. Don't get Butterfly fired up, Mike. There might be some friction with Dusty. Was Dusty Baker on the Dodgers in '81 when they won the World Series? Or was he already done by then? I know he was there in '77. Braves won their 100th game tonight, says Johnny. So listen to this, y'all. I'm just going to run this by the Dodger contingent in the chat, y'all. Remember last year the Dodgers got win number 100 when, there was like 2 weeks left in the season, maybe 3? And they were unbeatable, right? We went into the playoffs. Everybody said the Dodgers are going to walk through and beat everybody. And then we get beat by the Padres. Is that going to happen to the Braves this year? Are the Phillies going to go, make it through that first round and then go meet the Braves and end them? Because when Philly gets to going, Philly gets to going. I feel like the Dodgers got win number 100 way before these Braves did. Am I wrong? Dusty played his last season with the Dodgers in '81. Oh, so he's had a great career, a couple World Series titles.
Not good. They had exactly what they wanted here. Check out how open Davante Adams is here. Nice move to the top of it. Had all the space in the world. And then Jimmy G on the back end of it. We just showed you other plays. It's throw it to the first guy or get rid of it, but don't get rid of it like that.
First, I thought he was trying to throw it out of bounds. Pickett, and he throws a slant on time and on target. Pickens sees all silver and black down to 35.
Pickens having a good game.
My partner here is pointing to the screen in front of him.
Does it look familiar? That was the exact same play. Only this time you've got Pickett who actually threw the ball. So that's what you want to do. You want to be able to go play action, throw it right behind the linebackers, trust it. Sometimes you have to throw it between linebackers. But when you have great plays on players on the outside like Pickens and like Davante Adams, catch and run possibilities are tremendous.
1st and 10 from the 35. A pitch to Warren.
Marcus Peters, first contact. Warren got ahead of that, which he's good at. To the 40-yard line. I mentioned Marcus Peters down there. Couldn't make that tackle.
I like those hats, y'all. I like that hat like Pat Peterson had for the Vikes. That's like the one I had when I was... They're doing these throwbacks hats now. They've run out of ideas, so they're redoing old ones, and that one's sick. That might be a copy of the first hat I ever got.
I think that eventually they're going to try and work.
I think that's a copy of the first Viking hat I ever bought, that version.
Interceptors of all time.
Dump to Warren underneath, and he's got green grass.
In space to the 45-yard line.
He likes away from 50.
Down quickly with a gain of 15. Mike Tomlin's team's got the momentum right now.
Dusty last played with the Giants in 85-86.
There's a few more plays in the playbook, doesn't it? Anytime that you got Jaylen Warren in the game, he has been so creative in space. And probably more important than that, Mike, is Kenny Pickett has a place to go, right? He's not taking hits. He's going, all right.
They're past midfield. Najee Harris in the game for the Steelers.
It just helps.
Let's watch him run right into the line.
44.
Throw it to him. Tight end to the 30. First down.
Steeler fans in the crowd act as the spotter for you. Gain of 14, another first down. All the talk.
Talking about that Patriot fan, Butterfly.
He's the coordinator. They were booed at home in the second half, week 2 of the season. People were frustrated. This is a much better looking.
Seiko was drafted by the A's, wasn't he?
Inside, give Najee Harris through a tackle. Bounce him to the outside. Najee Harris inside the 15-yard line. The Steelers are getting chunks of yards here.
Harris bent over there, landed awkwardly.
On the sideline. And the athletic training staff's going to come down to that sideline and take a look at the running back.
It just looks so much better up front, the way they're blocking. I don't think they've made a zone run in this entire game, Mike. I really don't. That's what they abandoned in about the middle of the second quarter last week, and then there's Najee on the tail end of it, taking that shot.
Gets up, gain of 17. He wanted to go back in. The official just told
It looks like he's okay. Looks like he's okay.
Good run there. Mike Tomlin, he heard all the negativity, the booing from Matt Cannon, and as only Mike Tomlin can do, Chris.
Tucker punched him, Butterfly.
He did. He said it's our job to entertain these guys. If we don't, they're going to entertain themselves, and their entertainment is booing. And that's what it was a week ago. They didn't like the offense. I'm guessing Steelers fans in Mexico and Pittsburgh and around the world are going, man, this looks more like Pittsburgh.
Lee says, can we get some defense going? I don't think so. First and 10. Fakes the handoff to Warren. Touchdown to the tight end.
Great looking drive from the Steelers. Their offense has found a rhythm, and they extend the lead to 15.
When you run the football like they're running the football, it creates opportunities in the passing game as well. It's sort of interesting that that bootleg came off of a zone run action. And I don't think they run a zone play all night, but it was enough to fool the Raiders and their linebackers for an easy touchdown.
Oh, he isn't, Butterfly. He's not spoiling. Kick is up. It's good.
By Chris Boswell, his 15th start. Kenny Pickett had not thrown multiple touchdown passes in a game.
Here we go to a commercial break. It seems like you haven't been. I haven't seen it put up until right about the time it happened. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, just let me call it first. But I haven't noticed you like spoil anything yet, personally. Did he? Okay, Butterfly. Yeah, don't spoil. Deaderhead, don't spoil. Are we even in the fourth quarter yet? 3:56 remaining in the third. Najee got 14 carries, 55 yards, averaging 3.9. Pickens, 4 receptions, 75 yards. Are you complacent? Raiders are not good enough to win when Jimmy G makes mistakes. They are not the 49ers. Brett says the Niners haven't had a quarterback in years. Johnny says the Phillies are hungry. I guess the Ryder Cup is going to be played in Italy this year.
Cup early this morning, Europeans winning in Spain over the U.S. team. Can't wait for this weekend. See it all on NBC. Golf Channel and Peacock. Touch back there, taking over the 25. In a city, Chris, where there are over 150 weddings a day, sometimes they work out.
Uh-oh, conference day tomorrow, Butterfly?
The Raiders have had some quick relationships in terms of head coaches. 9 since 2007, second most in the NFL. But sometimes it's the perfect marriage.
More music. More music. So the Steelers have only had 3 head coaches in their history. Noel, Cowher, and Tomlin.
7 yards. But
Jacobs, a nice run up the middle.
Carries a purpose when you're trying to build a team, and Mike Tomlin shows that week after week, season after season.
He really does. You know, and it was interesting hearing him talk about free agency, too. He said, you know, we do speed dating. We know all these guys. I've had conversations already. So I just pick up the phone. I know which ones I want, and I go, you want to do this or not? And they say, it's about time you called, Coach. They wanted to be drafted by him.
Like 50, a Landon Roberts, a linebacker in there. He's a new ad. Chris told you about the linebacking core that they've added. He's out there now. It's Garoppolo on
pass over the middle. Caught.
Myers right around midfield.
Myers takes it to the 50. First down.
For the Raiders.
It's just so good, isn't it? I mean, when they go to the first read's open.
Appreciate it, Sylvia.
They can make a play. And I think for the Raiders, it's almost just, it's time to go.
Oh,
right?
since 69?
Let's go no huddle. Let's get up there. They have good players. How good was Jacoby Myers in that opening game? Lightning quick, couple of touchdowns. Give him a chance.
But 9 against the Broncos. Jacobs trying to get away. He'll only get a yard. I mentioned Landon Roberts before, that whole speed dating thing you were talking about. Let's watch Jacobs here. I'm sure he gets up. He does. He's going to walk over to the sideline a little gingerly and come out of the game for a moment. What Tomlin was saying was very simple. He said, hey, we talked to these guys in the process. I was at his pro day. His parents were mad at me 8 years ago that I didn't draft him. Well, we know right away, early in the free agency market, let's go out and go get him. He's got Levi Wallace, who they acquired last year after his time in Buffalo. He's down on a knee, and the athletic training staff is out to check on the starting corner for the Steelers.
He's played well. Free agent came over from Buffalo. First 4 years
Wallace
there.
down on the field, having trouble getting up.
Dating, this may accelerate the process for Joey Porter here.
Is their rookie 32nd overall pick, backup corner. Injury timeout to look at Levi Wallace.
Geez, she's too young for you, man. Before 1969, the Steelers were the worst franchise in the NFL. Luis says it's the same old boring offense the Raiders have been running since Gruden left the team. This is a real problem. Butterfly, I'm assuming that is the college football rankings. Georgia 1, Michigan 2, Texas 3, Ohio State 5. No. This seed just dropped to 8. You get your Longhorns, Butterfly. And that's got me really concerned that y'all told me that I don't even show up as being online. I have no idea what that could be. All right, here we go. Back to Vegas.
Right around here for Las Vegas, Katie Grimes, who's the first athlete to qualify for the U.S. Olympic team. Also, it's a great chance in the 800 as well. Katie Grimes, part of a great club in this area called Sandpipers that'll be part of the Olympic scene when we get to Paris next summer. Good to see Levi
144 game mark. When did the Braves win theirs? At what number, Johnny?
I told you about Joey Porter Jr. He's in the lineup at corner.
What's up, Wendy?
Garoppolo steps up, throws. What a catch! What a catch by
Another catch for Devontae Adams. First down.
For the first down.
Boy, I tell you, sometimes Alex Highsmith comes off the edge, and that was a good time, Jimmy Garoppolo, to step up there. But Devontae Adams is just such a secure catcher.
147 remaining in this third quarter.
I can't say how big a fan I am of that guy. His play, talking to him as well.
Jump to the back out of the backfield. Nice little gain of about 5.
Couple of yards. We had so much fun talking to Devontae.
Coach used to be the coach for USC 2013 to 15.
Think about Devontae when he gets here.
Wendy says it did not show me. I had to look at your name and go to your channel right now.
And then he comes here. And it's
Why?
Like his other brother was waiting for him because he had played at Fresno State with Derek Carr. Then the Raiders released Carr, and now.
Yeah.
And he scored 10 touchdowns today, says Chris Davis.
You know, so you signed a contract and you lose control at that point.
Yep.
As we all know.
What, you want to leave? 2nd and 7. There's Garoppolo with time.
Garoppolo running it to the side, slides down.
And the back end of avoiding the hit.
First down.
With DeMonte KZ, the safety, was flying over at Jimmy G.
Yep, you're always going to be looking out here, right? There's going to be some kind of double team.
I don't know what's going on, y'all. If you have any idea, let me know.
And for Jimmy Garoppolo, just to be able to.
I don't know if YouTube's pissed at me or what.
And look down the field, but this time it was the coverage that won out. This has to be a winning drive here for the Raiders.
I'm laughing. I was just thinking the same thing. Like, you're down 16. This is the best momentum we've seen in about an hour from this offense. Garoppolo goes down. Keanu Benton, the rookie out of Wisconsin, who they are expecting big things from, comes up with his first NFL sack.
That is a 309-pound man with that move right.
I'm going to go to all new stream keys starting this week, y'all. We'll just redo all the stream keys, not reuse any of the old ones, and see if I've clicked something that has screwed something up.
I can't believe it.
D-line gets it done through 3 in Vegas.
All right, commercial break. 16 coaches in total, but 3 cents 69. Luis says it's time to panic for the Raider Nation. I feel you, Luis. You all are saying I don't even come up on a search at all, basically. As one of the channels that you subscribe to, I don't come up in a search for a channel that's live. What was his name, Butterfly? What was his name? Sarkasian? Is that who you guys got? I found your live under subscriptions, but it was for your Vikings watch party. Patriot Roy D in the house. Yeah, there was an issue. If it's Sarkasian, there was an issue. Bananas for your friend, Jeff, says Chris Davis. You are not listed live. Why? Do I have, like, if I wanted to put commercials up right now, could I? Like, I could put a commercial on right now, so, I mean, I'm connected. Stream settings. Yeah, there's nothing in studio that would make sense. I don't know, y'all.
See ya. Maria and the guys. Football Night in America gets you started at 7 Eastern Time. Fourth quarter begins with 2nd and 19. It will be 2nd and 24.
Yeah, Circassian. Yeah.
False start. Offense, number 66.
You show us live for me, says Michael Negrete.
Penalty number 5 on the evening.
That's so weird.
2 flags on Pittsburgh.
You want to take a guess whether or not this Raiders
You're live on my sub content, but not where you can see your content.
Pittsburgh just one of those defenses.
I'm not sure I understand.
Like a San Francisco or Cleveland or Dallas, it's just going to make you look bad. The Jets.
Not ready to answer that yet, but I'll ask you the question in a second. Garoppolo's got time here. Nothing open. Throws on the run sideline. Devontae Adams.
Another catch by Adams.
There's a flag down with all the protection for Garoppolo. Was there a hold? Trey Blake wants to give us the full answer, so I wonder if they're asking Tomlin.
Going to bed already?
The options here.
No.
It was 2nd and 24.
You're not going to want to give up that completion, right? Unless
Holding. Offense, number 66. 10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Benton got close again. That's the hole right there.
Even if I do a search from my old from my other channel,
Looked like a really promising
I don't come up.
This thing is 2nd and calculator.
Yeah, Dylan Parham back-to-back penalties, 2nd and 3rd of the field for the Raiders. They try to do something quick in DeAndre Carter's hands. Carter, their kick and punt returner, did a nice job as a receiver for the Chargers last year. Got a lot of that yardage back.
for a live where I can see all my subscriptions on the side panel, you light up red, but the big picture live, you are not there.
You really can't at this point. You see the prevent defense.
I don't see me on the big picture live either.
Good job of blocking.
So I'm being shadow banned.
But you can't be playing this game now
for football content.
Field goals and low risk, and you know, you need a little catch and run opportunity. At least give yourselves a chance to get back in this game.
Yeah, I was on for SC last night. The best way to know, y'all, is to go to my main page. Go to the home page. Like, if you go to my home page right now, do I show live there on the top?
Oh, beautiful. All the way through with the possession, yes.
If you go to my Valhalla Sports Talk homepage, do I show that I have a stream going on right now?
The one guy that we have not seen so far at all in this game, and really at all this season, that's so good in these situations.
4th and 5 for the Raiders. Just outside the red zone.
That noise coming from the Steeler fans. 4th and 5. Garoppolo.
Oh, dropped.
Can't hang on. Back in the game, Levi Wallace breaks it up. And the Steeler defense holds on. Pittsburgh with the lead. Tough to deal with. Their defense gets the Raiders off the field.
All right, let me mute that. I think someone got stuck after doing a Viking watch party. We're not listed under my notifications for this game withered. All your previous games are showing live as well. PDX says I have to go to your homepage to find the stream. Go to videos, but not the main page. So listen, y'all, I tried something new this week, right? I don't know how many of you saw it, but if you clicked on one of the scheduled streams, I had recorded a video that welcomed you or invited you to the stream this evening. So maybe that deal jacks shit up. Maybe that's not a good plan. Maybe that's part of it as well. Like if you click on the Monday night game tomorrow night, there's a video that plays that says, you know, I'm inviting you to join me for Monday Night Football, blah, blah, blah. That was the only difference this week. So it sounds like if you're on the homepage, you can see it. But Wendy's saying something different. I don't know. Sounds like Wendy's seeing something different. Like if I click on tomorrow night's stream, listen. Listen to this. Valhalla here, inviting you to join me this Monday night for Monday Night Football here on Valhalla Sports Talk. The Los Angeles Rams. So that's working. Too weird, y'all. You have to go to your homepage as well. Patriot says I saw the short video. So maybe that triggered something that makes it screw up the searches. Where's what at, Butterfly? The scheduled stream? It's right below my live stream that's going on right now on the main page. Right below it. All right, back to this game.
Hawaii. Big Pittsburgh Steeler fan, was raised in Western Pennsylvania. So
all right, we're in the fourth quarter.
From Steeler Nation to the folks in Hawaii who we continue to keep in our thoughts.
It was terrific, wasn't it? To see that beautiful place.
We didn't get a note of this today either.
Our thoughts with you guys.
Raiders scored first, 23 in a row for the Steelers, and methodically they have controlled this game in the last 2+ quarters. 2nd and 7, Pickett throws it to Warren. Jalen Warren works his way to the 30-yard line, so the Raider defense trying to come up with a stop.
Go Rams, Cesart.
We mentioned they are missing the guy opposite.
Rams about to whip the Bengals. So is it official that Burrow is out now? There's proof right there, y'all, that you could have all the money in the world and it doesn't guarantee a good haircut.
Personal situation and a private matter was their quote. Jones placed on the non-football illness list this week. Raiders filled his roster.
3rd and 2. Pickett in the shotgun.
Series of confusing, unclear posts lashing out at Raiders leadership. Part of the reason that Jones is not around, not sure if they'll get him back.
Ooh.
Pickett to the sidelines to Warren. He's out of bounds. And that
Warren a catch, but it was out of bounds.
With a 3 and out there.
All right, so the Kings lost to the Ducks tonight. The Kings are 0-3 in preseason action, y'all, in the NHL.
Jones, but the guy who really is supposed to be able to replace him is Tyree Wilson. He was. Yeah,
I just started it this week, Theo. I learned you could do it, and then I learned how to do it, but it might have screwed everything up.
The lack of training camp, whether it's whatever.
I taught Big Zig how to do that this week too. I talked to him for about 4 hours on the phone to teach him how to do it. But I don't think he did it today.
DeAndre Carter from the 8 returns it 12 to the 20, and that's where the Raiders take over. 50 yards net on a punt like that, pretty impressive.
All right, they're going to a commercial break. He obviously is rich because he does his own haircut, says PDX Jeff. I mean, in comparison to like other owners in the NFL, I don't think that the Raider owner is all that that rich. I think this is literally his whole thing, the Raiders. Valhalla, you have to email YouTube, let them know you are the best damn sports channel. They don't give a shit, bro. They don't care what I email them. They never have and never will. I waited 2.5 years to get monetized because they wouldn't fix a mistake. I complain about these channels that are showing the game on Saturdays, and they don't care about Valhalla. We'll see you, Sylvia. Thanks for stopping in. It's more ego to own a sports team, says PDX. Yeah, but you hear what I'm saying, though. Most of these NFL owners, like the Wilfs that own the Vikings, they're billionaires without the NFL. You take the Vikings away from them, they're still billionaires. But I think this fella for the Raiders, I think if you took the Raiders from him and didn't give him any money, he would be out on the street in the morning. I think there's a big difference there. You gotta be rich nowadays to get a haircut. I took my son in for a cut. It was $35. It's almost a 20 with a tip. After the tip, it's almost 20 now for me. I remember when it was $7. All right, here we go. Back to Las Vegas.
Right above that is where the Las
I wonder
Vegas
if I'll ever get back there again.
NBA play. Mark Davis also owning that team. They won their
11:32 remaining in the fourth quarter. 23-7 is the score.
Golden Knights are the Stanley Cup champs. This has become a huge sports city. Formula One race coming up in the fall, and of course, Super Bowl 58 here in February. Home team Raiders got to go down 16 with 11 and a half to go. Garoppolo looking middle of the field. And
Adams again.
Adams for the
What is Adams' stat line?
For Adams, his 10th catch.
10 catches.
With a blitz on that play, that was probably the best protection of the night. And
I do. I think the COO could cut my hair, but she's scared. My haircut's easy. You just buzz it on the sides and trim a little on the top. Game over.
He just is open all the time.
Yeah, like McCourt, Art. Just like Frank McCourt.
I don't know why they call it 7-Eleven.
Adams.
On the edge, pushed out of bounds. Because 7-Elevens were open 24.
Oh, absolutely.
No, I know, but
Absolutely, Butterfly. She has to. They turn into like wild bushes. The COO gets angry. That's when I know I need to go to the barber because the COO starts complaining about my
A lot
eyebrows.
of numbers in Vegas. About his numbers, too. 900-plus yard receiving games in the last year plus. So
But I do have a lady that cuts it, Butterfly. She's at a barber shop, but
the same number he had in Green Bay.
Miss Sarah.
Empty. You know who's really excited now? Jay Watt.
Over the middle, caught by Renfro. First down.
Renfro to the 38-yard line. His second catch of the night on his second target of the night.
Does he own a WNBA team? I didn't know that, PDX. I didn't know that he owned the WNBA team.
Just so good. They just said the heck
Which
we're
one?
just going to throw it to Devontae all the time. But Hunter Renfro really is a very savvy route runner in that slot position. He was open a couple of times in that game last
Sports
week.
clips. Jacobs, another first down. I go to the corner barbershop right up the street.
A gain of 10 and a first down.
Yeah, and one of the things that's happening is that now the Steelers are back playing in a nickel defense. They really have been playing with 4 defensive backs.
I want to look like a unibrow werewolf. Another first.
Longest carries of the early season for the defending rushing champion.
Yeah, I guess who's going to double team blocks up front now too. Now we're seeing the Raiders doing it.
All right, Raiders in the red zone.
Changes. Adams at the top of the screen.
Jacobs.
Third run with Jacobs. Steelers say enough of that. Shut it down. 5:50 to go. Got to get moving. First down for the Raiders as Zamir White, the second-year man out of Georgia, comes in. Jacobs comes to the sideline.
Garoppolo sacked.
Garoppolo gets the pressure from the other side, and Marcus Golden coming up with a sack. Second consecutive game with a takedown.
How'd you like to have Marcus Golden as your other guy? If my guys get tired, I'm just going to go with
Putting all my toys in the toy chest, y'all.
He's had 3 double-digit sack years in his career and is just a powerful force against the run. You see him just going underneath Colton Miller with power right there.
2nd and 16. Garoppolo in the shotgun.
Adams on the same side. 2nd and 16.
Pressure coming. He hits the receiver. Flag down, though. Amir Abdullah still in the league.
Well, there was almost a tackle by the Steelers on that route. May have been a hold.
You're not called the strippers. There's 7:43 remaining in the fourth, Butterfly.
Holding prior to the pass, 55.
I heard the other day, Art, that half the Bunny Ranch burned down. Not the main building that they filmed the show in, but they have a secondary building next door. And it was on fire like 4 nights ago.
Did not open his mic, but it was
like fully engulfed.
And it's a first down for the Raiders. 7:43 to go.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense number 55. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That's the key word right there, automatic first down.
So another first.
Take the first down at the 18 as opposed to the gain. Get the fresh set of downs halfway through the fourth quarter.
We saw number 16, Jacoby Myers, in their game in Denver. He was lightning quick down in this part of the field.
Back to pass. Over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Adams.
On the deflection, ended up going back the other way with DeMonte KZ. 16th target for Adams of the 34 passes thrown by Garoppolo.
Had a chance.
I feel like they've got the pieces. Myers is good.
Have you noticed that we've been through an entire game in Vegas and they haven't played a single Elvis song? They don't let them do anything with Elvis in Vegas anymore. Garoppolo gets popped. And a flag. He blows up Garoppolo. Probably a hit to the helmet again. Personal foul.
Defense number 39. The penalty is half a distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
Yeah, I think they got it.
This sounds like a Steelers home game, y'all.
See if the helmet hits first.
He lowered the crown, y'all. You cannot lower the crown.
Contact, right? Helmet to helmet.
Yeah, Mike. You know, there is some.
You cannot go down with the crown and hit him.
In my opinion, it looks like he's on the shoulder mostly. Some slight contact.
He leads with the crown, you asinine jackass. It's the rule.
Just like the top of the mask.
1st and 10 from the 9.
I don't think it's a foul, Mike.
First and goal for the Raiders from the 9. And they capitalize. Jacoby Myers with blocks.
Myers just shy of the touchdown.
Maybe mark him at the 2. 6:47 to go. Full set of timeouts for the Raiders.
My brother bought a pink Bunny Ranch robe and gave it to my mom as a birthday gift.
Isn't it amazing? Occasionally, this Raiders offense looks great. Yes. First drive against Buffalo.
Was that Lamar Odom and his crack pipe that burned it down?
Just the consistency of it.
He wore it all the time. Too funny, bro. All right, Jacobs goes left, doesn't get it.
Got over there along with Montrevious Adams to set up 3rd and goal.
Did I leave Twitch? I don't think so.
So disciplined.
I haven't been over there in a bit.
Levi Wallace on that play, he wasn't going to make the tackle. All he was doing was
No, it's different NFL, Art, no doubt.
Off, so he had to cut back in to his help coming. That's just the perfect defensive play in that situation.
3rd and goal.
Raiders need a yard.
5:50 remaining here in the 4th. Adams, touchdown.
Las Vegas. Number 2 on the night for Davante Adams. And now they will go for 2, down by 10.
Nobody loves playing basketball more than Davante Adams, and all he did there was go get in rebound position. Going against Levi Wallace, he's going to go get right between he and the quarterback, and there's nothing that Levi Wallace can do.
12 catches, $160, 2 touchdowns. The Raiders.
All right, they're going for 2.
Awful on 2-point conversions.
They haven't converted in 7 of them.
Garoppolo surveys. Got to put it up somewhere. Scrambling to keep it alive. Back of the end zone. Looking for the flag.
Flag in the corner.
Jacoby Myers just kept working that back line. Contact made. Now they'll get a yard closer for the 2-point conversion attempt.
Remember in the first half when Jacoby Myers didn't quite milk that call enough? He did that one.
Pass interference. Defense, number 34. The foul occurred in the end zone by Rule. The ball was spotted at the 1-yard line.
There should be nothing a defender can do if he is looking only at the receiver. As a receiver, you can make that an automatic foul at that point.
Sounds like the voice of experience.
Oh, man, nobody can do that.
All right, so now they're down at the 1-yard line. Bunch of different options.
All right, well, we've seen Jimmy Garoppolo. We have a little push
From the 1 now.
A big fullback behind him.
I formation.
Johnson.
Extra offensive lineman in there as well for the 1. Play action.
And get it.
For Mayer for 2. So Michael Mayer, who had only caught 1 ball in the first 2 games, gets the 2-point conversion, and we've got a game. 5:41 to go.
We go to a commercial break. The Raiders down by 8. I want the NFL chat to do something that allows you to go for 3 points on an extra point. I do. I really do. Raiders need an Elvis impersonator to coach this team. Was it the XFL that had it where you could score 3 on an extra point? I think they should take those rules from the XFL. The 1, 2, or 3 extra point. And they should take the kickoff rule, where they bring them further down the field so they don't get to going 100 miles an hour before they crush some guy's skull. They should allow a 55-yard field goal for 3 points? And an extra point? I think it'd be crazy, PDX, if they did something like that. Even if they just did the 1, 2, 3. 1 from 1 yard. 1 from 1 yard. 2 points from the 5-yard line, and 3 from the 10. Or you can kick it. For 1.
The helmet-to-helmet hit on Jimmy Garoppolo. Umpires watching this angle, Chris, as we watch Fitzpatrick come in.
Yeah, I mean, we've looked at it 7 different ways, and it looked like initial contact may have been on the shoulder. So if you want to make that argument, was there some contact with the helmet? Probably. There definitely was. Terry, you're better at this than I am. You take a shot.
As I said before, yeah, there is some, but it has to be forcible. It looked like the shoulder took most of it and was really more glancing than anything else.
Minka Fitzpatrick, a touchback there. Steelers take over the 25. Minka Fitzpatrick involved in the play last week where Nick Chubb was hurt around the goal line. And
Steelers better pull this off. I need the Raiders to lose, his dad Dave.
And a lot of the Steelers came to his defense, just trying to make a
5:41 remaining in the 4th.
To injure Nick Chubb.
Raiders down by 8.
Patrick involved in what could be another key play in this game as he brought the pressure, drew the flag. Raiders scored. Now it's an 8-point game.
They'll start at the 25.
Najee Harris the back.
Fake to Najee.
Pickett keeps it.
Incomplete, intended for Austin.
Space to get to Austin. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, Mike, let's take a look at the Walmart Plus 4K Skycam, and it is all about Max.
All right, they're doing a feature on Crosby with music in it. Tomorrow you are streaming the Bengals. Truth, Butterfly. The 2nd game of the night. Teams just need to stop being sorry you can't give them a 10-point place and what? I mean, it would just make it so teams could come back, bro.
Harris, it is stopped up there inside. Interesting, the Raiders brought in Adam Butler.
We would have teams that would actually take that and increase their lead early. They would start going for 3 every time to get 9 points to start out a drive. I think it'd be cool.
Beat them through the air, and here we go. Whatever stunt, whichever blitz, whatever.
Absolutely. If you lower your head and display the crown of your helmet and hit a player with that helmet, that's a flag in the NFL, y'all.
Late getting out of the huddle here.
3rd and 8.
Play clock running out. Tomlin's walked down to the official, take a timeout if he needs it. He does. Timeout.
I'm out,
He would
Steelers.
have gotten it off, but that's Mike Tomlin, who's been on the sideline forever. You almost smell the operation moving slowly. He strolled right next to the official and took control of the situation. First time out, Pittsburgh. What did you say about these teams at the start of the game? It's kind of been an unusual start for both of them.
That's weird.
And we've seen that here tonight because there was the bang-bang at the start of the game, 7-7. Then the Steelers controlled the middle. You thought the Raiders were done. Now they're back in it if they can make a stop here.
This is kind of the way the afternoon games went
I
today.
think he did, PDX.
All like, 2 touchdowns.
I'll agree to disagree. I think he led with the crown. He lowered it. That was the first thing that hit Garoppolo. He hit Garoppolo with the crown of his helmet on the side of Garoppolo's helmet.
The ball back here. It's 4 down territory.
So I'll agree to disagree.
Down the field. And as
Respectfully.
good as the Pittsburgh Steelers are defensively, that's tough to stop. That's tough to stop.
You said that today, watching those early games. 4 down ball against good offenses.
3rd and 8.
Really hard.
Huge.
Raiders showing blitz.
That's right. Lined up across the front here. 3rd and 8. Raiders bringing
Over the middle. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Freiermuth tried to get it. There's no flag on Hobbs in the coverage. 3 and out forced by the Raiders defense.
Nate Hobbs, what a play here to set up a potential game winner. This is just fantastic. Going to get his head around at the last minute, get that football out. Those big tight ends, so tough to handle, no foul call. Just a big time play.
You're right there to a point too, Art.
41 yards, not his best. DeAndre Carter on the run, he's got the edge, cuts it back up the middle. Carter
Takes it to midfield.
He's down there. So a bad time for the worst hang time of the night for Presley Harvin. Carter got a chance, and the Raiders have life with 4:35 to go.
Doesn't matter what happened for the first 3.5 quarters. I guess it wasn't 4.5, 3.5 quarters of this game for Jimmy Garoppolo.
All right, Butterfly, thank you so much, girl.
Right?
Yes.
Have a good night. Have good
Here you go.
counselings with your students.
On rhythm is now the key. You can't
I know that's a lot of fun.
rushers win the game the way they did last
1st and 10.
in this situation.
And one of them, Highsmith, is bumped out over Hunter Renfrow right now. From the 48-yard line. Garoppolo goes underneath. It is secured. Shy of the 45-yard line. So a pickup by Jacobs of 7. Make it 6 on first down.
You're going to get some rain? There you go.
Yeah, and here they are going to go no huddle. There is not that big of a need. You don't want to leave a whole lot of time on the clock, assuming you can score here. It's an interesting clock management.
Garoppolo sideline shot to Devontae Adams again. Number 13 on the night. He is so good.
There is just a comfort level. It's remarkable what he's been able to do here tonight. You know, it was interesting talking to him. He had a conversation with Jerry Rice one time. He said,
Rain all week in Oregon, PDX?
He said, because I've seen them before. I've seen them in practice. And Devontae was saying the same thing, that he sees balls in the air in games now that just make him feel comfortable.
4:04
He's seen them so many times.
remaining.
33, inside rush coming. Garoppolo gets rid of it. Jacobs can't handle it. It'll be 2nd and 10. And we're watching the development of Garoppolo and Adams getting on the same page and learning each other as well.
Yeah, and they have protection. They have extra help against Devontae Adams right now with the safety back.
The first day of fall was yesterday, right?
Which is going to allow whoever is playing underneath, in this case, Levi Wallace, to not have to worry about the deep ball. If the deep ball is thrown, there's a safety sitting right back there, so they're just trying to play in his hip pocket.
He's at the top, Jacoby Myers at the bottom.
3:59 remaining.
Raiders with the middle of the field here. Garoppolo got away from the rush. And throws sideline, and it's caught at the 26-yard
Nice
line.
gain of about 9.
Myers will be a couple shy of the first down as we'll get 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes TJ Watt looks like Usain Bolt coming out of the blocks. You just wonder, he barely missed on that one. And lucky for Jimmy Garoppolo, he did. But for Garoppolo, nice job. He's getting a little feel now how to step
All right,
up
3rd and 2.
3rd and long 2. Patrick Peterson checking what the coverage was.
He might have checked to a run here.
Run up the middle.
Jacobs inside. Very close.
He going to depend on the mark.
Spot comes in.
It's going to be short.
Down judge comes flying in and says 4th down. Patrick Turner spots it.
So a 4th and very short here with 3:36 clock running here in the 4th.
On that one, that was some play by Neal.
Jacoby Myers was going to come out. Now he comes back in. Now the Raiders are a little confused here with personnel. They're keeping their 3 receiver-like personnel out there. 20 to go. Does Garoppolo go with the sneak? What do we have here? We have a flag for a false start. The Steelers were pointing it out.
Oh, what a huge mistake.
Snap infraction. Offense, number 68. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Still go for it. Andre James, the
So
center.
now it's going to be a 4th and 6.
He just flinched. He just flinched a little bit.
Yeah, they're running it there, PDX. They're running it.
Yep,
It sounds like a Pittsburgh home game, but louder.
And now they're going to bring on the field goal unit. It's
What?
interesting. So this is 4th and 5.
Okay, we got 2 timeouts.
And they bring on Daniel Carlson.
So they bring out Carlson with...
Field goal attempt.
This makes sense.
3:15 left.
Unless he misses it.
Interesting decision here by McDaniels. Carlson struggled mightily in warm-ups. Was hooking him.
He nails it.
This one looks very good. There's a flag down.
Flag, though. Flag down. It could be on the Steelers.
Thrown. It could be something the defense did, perhaps in alignment. Let's see.
Could they have?
They need 6 for the first.
Off of the pile to get the block, and that's illegal.
Usually this spot's leverage or covering the center.
Personal foul. It'll be 1st down Raiders.
Penalty is half the distance to the goal.
What? what?
Dodged it all night.
That's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
All right, let's watch it here. 98's to Marvin Leal.
Right over here. Pushing up off of the back to jump.
He puts his hand on the back of one of the
Excuse me.
to elevate himself.
So he put his left hand down and then pushed his body up. That's how I get extra vertical, y'all. When I'm dunking on fools in basketball.
Yeah,
I put my hand on their forehead.
He elevated himself on a field goal. That is a foul for leverage. Absolutely.
And the Steelers are known as an exceptional kick blocking team, and that time their efforts hurt them. So the drive stays alive. 3:11 left. They're at the
1st and 10.
15-yard line of Pittsburgh. Mayer, the tight end,
Take the handoff. Caught by Jacobs. Takes it down to the 8.
Hit at the 8-yard line with 3 minutes to go.
Mike, you think about the sequence here, because if they can score quickly, still have the 2-minute warning, still have your timeouts to be able to, even if you miss the 2-point conversion, still have an opportunity at the end of the
Raider fans all went home on at the end of the 3rd, y'all.
Johnson, the fullback, was out there for 1st down. He remains out here for 2nd down with Jacobs.
2nd and 4.
2 receivers. There were mostly 3 receivers moving the ball down the field.
Oh, hot to handle.
Couldn't bring it in. Was trying to get him one-on-one with Wallace. The connection didn't happen. 3rd down and 4.
I never saw that one. I mean, he had a corner rolled up that way, and I think Devontae said, "Why are you throwing it to me?"
What's interesting, because what did Garoppolo tell us? I'm rewiring my brain. Trying to
3rd and
learn
4.
Devontae. There are things that I used to
3rd and 4. 2:31 left on the clock.
But with that guy, you try
Raiders with all 3 of their timeouts. Down by 8.
It's a little different situation right there. Now they're also stretching a safety over to Devontae again.
3rd and 4. Steelers bring 5.
Corner.
Garoppolo fires to the back corner of the end zone. No chance for Myers. Made an unbelievable attempt to bring it in. But it's 4th down, and this time I assume they're going to kick the field goal again? They're going to bring out the field goal unit with 2:25 to go. This is a great effort. Oh.
Yeah, it's a good effort.
Oh.
I don't know. You like this, chat? You like this call? Taking the 3 and then planning on your defense holding them with your 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning?
3 timeouts, 2-minute warning.
Kevin O'Connell to the courtesy phone. Please pay attention to how to use your timeouts.
From 26, Carlson makes it. There were no flags. It's 23 to 18.
Anytime, you just have to make a defensive stop here now.
Well, a lot of passing there, so the numbers for Garoppolo have really added up. 28 to 43.
So check this out, y'all. Check this out. So the over-under was 43. The over-under was 43, chat.
Josh McDaniels likes what he's been seeing out of his defense. 3 and out the last 2 possessions.
We're at,
and maybe he just has that kind of faith that they're going to be able to get this one done.
We're at 41.
But you still have to have a touchdown.
Right, exactly.
Right?
Well,
So people that bet the over are freaking pissed that he just kicked that field goal and didn't try to get the tutty.
2-minute warning. If you stop him on the 3 plays, you get the ball back with 1:54 or so left and still have a timeout.
Raiders have all 3 timeouts, though, and the 2-minute warning.
The math does work in that favor, but you got to make the stop now. Pittsburgh has set up 10 of their 11 return men in a very small window there, about 20 yards. The return man is back at the 14-yard line. Nobody around him.
All right, kick away.
Try to kick it through the uprights.
It'll come out to the 25, in the most boring play in professional sports.
Well, we've got to talk about the penalties that have been happening.
All right, so they're talking. What if the Raiders decide to kick another field goal at the end? Wow, then there would be some investigations. 2 minutes, 22 seconds, Patriot Roy D. 2 minutes, 22 seconds.
Can they run it when they
Najee Harris up the middle.
Gonna get 5. Raider timeout. 2:17 to go.
This is where the Pittsburgh Steelers and Mike Tomlin, they practice this stuff probably more than any team in the National Football League. Live goal line situation.
All right, Raiders use the first of their 3.
Game, tackling people in training camp, and he is a believer. Playing people in preseason. Think how much more they played in preseason than what other teams did. And I guarantee you his feeling is if we can't make 5 yards here. Remember, this was a little bit of the situation last week as well.
Yep.
And Kenny Pickett decided to
2nd and 5. It's a down and distance. 2:17 remaining.
play that didn't work out so well.
And off to Najee. Up the middle. Gain of about 3, which is what he gets most of the time.
And again, it's John Jenkins in there, the veteran, for another run stop. And we're down to that third.
I have no idea, PDX. I would assume it would be.
Take timeout too.
Yeah, I would absolutely assume it would be absolutely illegal for him to bet on games. Especially his own team.
This is kind of how
What's up, Hugo?
games in. Mano y mano, and toughest man wins.
Need a fumble or an interception?
We've got one play to decide that.
Oh, Raiders use another timeout.
The Steeler-Raider rivalry, you heard about it from those.
So 2:12, clock stopped.
In the 70s when it was Madden against Noel and all those Hall of Famers and the toughness, and it came down to plays at the end of games. And here we are at 3rd and 2.
It's been Kenny Pickett's feet tonight in some of these key situations that have decided it.
There you go, empty. He rolls it. He throws it.
First down.
For the first down by Allen Robinson. And they'll roll it down to the 2-minute warning. The Raiders down to 1 timeout left. And the Pittsburgh Steelers come up with a big conversion in the air.
The Raiders could not have called a worse defense. They are going to end up with a blitz
What's up, Kathleen?
off the slot from the left-hand side right into the sprint left.
Yeah, that pretty much does it right there,
absolutely
PDX.
No way the coverage guy could get there. They had to disguise it, make it look like a normal coverage. Marcus Epps on the back end of it literally had no chance of being able to get there. That's understanding what might happen to you from an offensive standpoint. I know people love to hate on Matt Canada, but that was a really good call.
The offensive coordinator. His team has put up 337 yards of offense and had a couple of drives where they looked really good here tonight. They'll try to close the game out. The Raiders' game is not over. You can't just take knees at this point. 1 timeout, the 2-minute warning. Raiders could get the ball back if the clock is managed correctly, both ways.
And off to Najee.
Seconds left. Behind the play, it is Najee Harris fighting for extra yards and just gets on the ground. Jacorian Bennett, the rookie corner, came in and made the first contact. 1:53 as Las Vegas takes its final timeout.
Yeah, at this point, it is just a free-for-all, right? You're going to have all kinds of bodies flying in.
Daniels for Coach of the Year.
And it's going to be very difficult to make
4.
anything happen offensively. So one of the things that maybe Pittsburgh wants to consider are some mobility plays, some bootleg plays, some sweep kind of plays that are going to eat additional clock. If they're going to be down to that 19, 20 second, you'd certainly rather be down to that 10 to 14 kind of second situation.
It's a great point, because when you talk about time management, how much time will you have left?
All right, 2nd and 13, 1:53 left on the clock.
So those extra 2 that came off there help. Out of timeouts.
And off to Warren.
Jalen Warren, counter back to the left. Big hit.
Tackled. Clock running, 1:46.
The 37-yard line. The clock continues to run. And the next snap should come with 1:07 on the clock.
Yeah, you go back to the decision, right? I mean, you've got a chance.
2 interceptions in front of his family members.
To make it a 1-score game, you're down in range, and even if you don't make it there, you're going to have them backed up to a certain extent, and you're still playing to get the ball back. With
This is one of my best overlays ever, y'all.
So much of analytics football is driven by, I need to know what the situation is. The Raiders needed to get the ball back. They had a chance to go for a touchdown. They may never touch it again on offense.
And off.
11, it'll be Warren.
tackled. So they're going to have to probably kick this.
It'll take it down to about 20 seconds. Sure, the Steelers will bang a timeout before the punt. Chevrolet post-game after the game. Melissa will speak at the start of the game.
They'll have to punt it.
We'll peek ahead to our trip to MetLife to see Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs take on the Jets next Sunday night.
Mike, can I tell you what analytics is more about in that situation?
Sure.
Who's playing quarterback?
That's true.
35 seconds, 34, 33.
In that situation.
So the Steelers going to run the clock down when they just kick it. We'll take the timeout. Tomlin takes the timeout. Maximize the clock down.
All right, timeout by the Steelers.
And Presley Harvin will have to kick it away.
So they'll kick it away with 23 seconds on the clock.
With DeAndre Carter back deep to receive. The Steelers play so many close games, and so often it comes down to what you do in special teams. And Danny Smith is one of the longtime special teams coordinators. He and
I
Mike
appreciate it,
Tomlin
PDX.
worked very
This was one of my
closely
better
together,
ones
and
for sure.
They brought in Presley Harvin, a young punter, 7th-round pick out of Georgia Tech a few years ago. He has certainly matured, become very good at his job. Now needs to get one
Months away, $1 million football to the Raiders.
He does all of that.
Gonna be fair caught. And he fumbled it!
By Carter, tries to get on it, but that takes more time off the clock. And he's got it at the
12 seconds left on the muff.
In that pressure situation after a bad kick earlier, Harvin with a gem to the sideline with hang time and 56 yards.
Right off the old face mask there. Lucky to get it back, lucky to have a chance. And you're going to have to be really lucky from here.
Again, like you said,
All right, so here we go. 12 seconds. Stanford band.
The terrible towels are swirling in about 40% of the building. Really loud here. Steeler fans who've made the trip want to leave Vegas knowing they're going to cash in.
Back to pass. Throws it. Picked off.
It is intercepted. Wallace gets the 2 feet down. He's got another pick. And the Steelers
5 on the clock.
with the victory. Interception number 3 of the night, thrown by Garoppolo.
Classic Pittsburgh Steeler win. I mean, it just really is.
Well, you knew he was going to probably throw a pick there.
They got the early lead. They play defense. They make a defensive play. They punt. They didn't try and go for points at the end of the first half. They count on their defense to win football games. And tonight, the Pittsburgh Steelers look like the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Raiders are going to fall to 1-2. They've got the Chargers, who are also 1-2.
All right, this one's final, y'all.
We'll lose this one at home, while the Steelers will enjoy.
Steelers win it 23-18.
Had that bucket list trip out to Vegas to watch.
Bam. All right, y'all, I'm going to get up out of here. I can't handle all these views. But I'll be back tomorrow night for Monday Night Football, Rams versus Bengals on the channel. Stupid to hope the defense could win it for him. Hail Mary. All right, y'all. We'll see you. Valhalla Sports Talk says goodnight, Gracie, and we are off the air. Peace.